Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Can you hear me?
I hear you fine. You sound
Okay.
great. Loud and clear.
Okay. Oh, that's better. I fixed it.
Oh, good.
I must have bumped it or
What is
something.
this background that you have here?
It's a tapestry, but not for long. What's yours?
Ooh, it's a tapestry, but no. This other shit. I'm talking about the deep
Oh,
background.
it's the when I made the thumbnails and stuff, and I had both of us sitting there. I was like, well, it might be fun. I'm a girl, so I was like, it might be fun if I just change the color, and then every week there'll be like a.
Nobody's hardly ever feeling orange, you know? Nobody looks good in it.
I didn't want to do it.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Maybe the
The culture.
color, like the yellow undertone, maybe that they typically have. I'm not sure.
They have a yellow undertone.
I don't know. Just
I didn't notice that. They're all red underneath, really.
hang on. I think. Oh, there. Okay, they can hear us. I just looked over and both of the screens were not running.
Oh, you
Okay,
think
we're
during all
good.
that time we were just sitting here just like gesturing and...
I guess. Did anybody
Oh,
hear us?
man. Shit.
Did anybody hear anything we said?
I don't see any tech issue now. I think we're all right, but...
It's a hijacking. It's a hacking. It happened each. I saw that.
Yeah, we got hackened.
I don't know.
I got hackened.
It happens.
Yeah, that was that's a real excuse for something, you know, when you just come up and say a bunch of dumb shit. Oh, I was hijacked.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Which
to
is
use
different from hacking. That has a subtly different meaning, you know. I mean, somebody just kind of got it and hijacked it for a second.
and then gave it back. That's what I thought was funny because it's like, yeah, of course, that happens all the time. People just borrow your accounts for a minute and say a bunch of crap.
I'm going to fly your account to Cuba.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they and say about ridiculous. I mean, people will believe anything. People look at some of the shits that put in front of them to believe. Big pass on it. Nobody really cared.
Yeah, it's what's funny about that to me is just how far into it they're willing to go, even if it's like the least plausible thing. And it's like, sure, just because we'll just run with it. It's like
I was hijacked. My life was hijacked.
I know mine was.
But my channel has been knocked down before for nothing, and it, you know, YouTube said, "Hey, sorry, we nuked your account for nothing." Finally, after a year, but I mean, whatever.
Where did that happen,
Yeah, you have
Pat?
it was 20. Oh shit! Oh man, if you would, I guess
Oh,
24, 25.
I'm
No, 20,
wondering
no, 24, 24.
because I was wondering if it was like in the middle of COVID or not, because and I'm not saying that was to blame, but they were heavy-handed with
No, it was not
stuff.
during that. I mean, 24. No, I think we were pretty well out of it. I mean,
Word.
I wasn't even talking about that. I never talked about that. I didn't say a word about that. No, they came back and said, no, you didn't do anything. They were like, they even specified Gino. You go, not even as much as Gino did. But Gino, his account didn't get taken down because of COVID. Gino's account got taken down because he showed, quote, taint and balls.
I heard about that. Obviously, I never saw anything, but I did hear about that. Why did he do that?
The clip is hilarious because casting, I guess, on Rumble. And he's like, well, that's it. I lost my YouTube channel. And Keanu's in the next room. She's like, what? And he's like, I lost my YouTube channel. I showed taint and balls.
Why?
And she goes, balls?
But what was happening? It was like, was he trying to lose it? What was the context of when this happened? This is
I
strange.
guess he just thought, I can get away with this.
I mean, I don't understand people. I don't get people at all. I just give up.
Yeah. Well, if you want more like, I guess, a really good video to watch from Gino's channel is his first day back after the punch.
Do we have that?
That's a great one. Oh, I don't want to watch it.
Oh, okay.
No,
Maybe that's for later.
you should never watch it on here. Trust me, you should never even. But people should watch it privately. I wouldn't suggest watching it on your show. Anyways, I started looking at it. He came back on to work after the punch. It was literally 2 weeks to the day. 2 weeks to the day after his major jaw surgery, he was yelling into a microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Is that insane?
Yeah, and I can remember seeing older clips before Keanu and Gino hooked up, and were official, where she had sort of been talking to him, I guess, but it was sort of news to her because there was someone else that was talking to her, and she was like, "No, I didn't even know that had happened, or I didn't think it was that bad." And
it's probably Chrissy.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was Simpcast, but
she's about that. Oh, you had to get X-rays, and
everything is broken. Yeah, I thought it was kind of sweet, honestly, because I was like, "Well, you could tell that they weren't." A solid couple, but I've got like 150, not really, but I have a bunch of memberships, so I'm going to run these through real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It looks like Letty Let became a member. When I came on here, there were 15, so I guess people have been busy. CD Hill 17 just became a member. Thank you. Drive By. Let's see. Prince Wind. JJ. Let me see. I also have Billy Chief Two Stoned. Chi Mike Z. Vernon Dozier. Vernon Dozier just upgraded their membership. Thank you. The Wrong Neighborhood. And then upgraded their membership. Thank you. Edith Maddock. Oh, I know what that one is. Did you hear it? I said Edith Maddock. It was Edith Okay. Yeah. It caught up.
You know what? I'm so fucking stupid.
Have you been doing
I never noticed that.
Edith my dick.
Yeah, Edith. I just thought Edith Maddock. Wonder what that means.
It took me a second, but
God, I'm dumb as fuck.
Look, it's early. Courtney, and I also have Courtney upgrading their membership. Thank you. And then Ryan A says, "Welcome to the Bonnie and Clyde show." Yeah, see? Yes, welcome. It's funny because I got sent a picture yesterday, and also Mr. Nobody coming in with the hubba hubba to you. Thank you. Yeah, I got sent a picture yesterday, and it looks like a Netflix, documentary series or something. And it's me and you behind bars in black and white, and it was great. I just didn't have time to throw it in here for the days, but I might do it.
That's awesome. I don't think this show's quite ready to merchandise, but you have. I think that your mugshot looks good on a show.
Well, that's going to be for a limited time only, obviously. Let me pull it up. I'll just show you because it is kind of fun.
Just like jail itself, for a limited time only.
If you're lucky enough, Let's see. Let me just show you for funsies. So if you go to PrettyAntisocial.com, you can get this. I don't know when I'm going to end it. It won't go past August. And then there's one that just says hornbuckle pies because it was sort of a running joke about how that sounds like my family made pies for a living and ran a pie store. So anyway, get your mug or my mug on a mug or your mug shot shirt. I cannot really purchase it and rock it around town. So y'all have a good time with that. Like I couldn't. There's no way.
You could do the pie one.
Yeah, it's cute too, but I'm like, I don't make
pies. Everybody know your hornbuckle.
They also know I don't cook pies. So I don't want to do that either, right?
You don't want to misrepresent yourself as some kind of cook.
Exactly.
Can't you learn to make a banana pudding or something?
I love making banana pudding. Like I'm good at it. I just don't.
Then you're good.
I don't pies, like cooking.
Well, I mean, Jesus.
I know.
Some people do, but I had never met one.
Well,
I cooked for a living for a long time, but it's a different deal. It's very rewarding when you're getting paid for it, as you know.
For sure.
Oh my God!
People love it.
Big money in line cooking.
I actually know a couple people that went to like all these culinary schools and culinary arts, degrees and stuff, and they've done well for themselves. I guess a couple of them were on like one of the TV shows where it's like a cook-off. It was one of the food truck.
Oh right, food truck cook-off. I love that show.
Yeah, I know somebody that won it one year, but now he's in some other like facility and it's much better. more high standard foods and stuff that he's probably a lot better at. But I like getting invited over there. I eat really good when I'm over there.
Facility. That is a really unusual word.
Well, I just didn't know.
I work at the facility down the street. It's it's a very exclusive facility for cooks.
Right. Well, listen, this week's been crazy. That word specifically has been on my mind off and on. Bone CK, member for 20 months. Thank you so much. Just might as well throw mine in there. 20 months of good times. Wishing you the best. And I'm wishing you the best too. I hope everything goes good for you this week. I've been thinking about you. Let me see. There's a couple other things. I see that 86.5 says I once hit a cop in the face. Did a little time. Please forgive me, guys. Yeah, for sure. You're forgetting.
Who hit a cop in the face?
BM something. I just clicked it off, so I gotta go back.
God, that must have been. I just punched like a regular, bisexual man in the face.
Man, he's a little limp wristed. He is.
Well, he made out with a guy. I mean, he's bisexual.
I know. No, one of the first clips I've ever seen of him was him on the ground at the studio on his knees, and there was like a stuck. It was a dildo. It was. I mean, I was trying to get around it. Yeah. And it was purple, and I was like, "What the hell?" And he was rather impressed with his ability. I said, "Whoa!"
In his mouth, right?
Yeah, I said it looks like he's done this a lot. Jeez, looks like a pro.
That's look. I'm telling you, it's not even intended as an insult. It's just bears pointing out. I think the man's very open-minded.
Hey, man.
And open, whatever.
I'm not here to judge.
Me neither.
Get it?
I don't do judgment. I'm not sanctimonious. I'm not
a
sanctimonious.
The other day.
Yeah, that's. I mean, do you consider yourself sanctimonious?
Absolutely not. I don't try to be.
Me neither. And anybody who says such a thing is obviously a loser.
Yes.
You guys are all losers.
Loser.
That one goes on forever. Like she it goes on for a while, but the added at the end I like, so I kept it.
The added what did you say?
Loser.
It's one of the first episodes of your show that I saw. You and your ex co-host were playing that over and over again and just laughing like you were in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is fun.
Good times.
I didn't know that was what's her name until much later.
That was very early on. Yeah, you're right. Very early on in the show.
Did you see Shmuel Buckman with Keanu and Michaeline?
I saw part of it that you and Bob watched the other night, and wow.
It's really something, isn't it? People think I'm kidding about all that Italian fucking hot-bloodedness, and if you're Italian, you're probably one of the good ones, if you're here. But I mean, like, I'm talking about they know and we know. I always think that, like, does your blood really make that big of a difference in how you just conduct yourself socially? I mean, are you unable to resist interrupting and yelling at an old man if you're Italian?
Can you crack your volume a little bit? I can
hear
you fine, but they're saying they can't really hear you very good. I don't know any Italians, I don't think. That's better.
There you go.
I don't know any Italians.
Better for you. But I mean, they're Italian.
Yeah.
And I don't think, but I just can't, like, theoretically even say, does it make a lot of sense? That like, I'm hot-blooded. I mean, look, I think it's a cultural thing more than anything, isn't it? Don't you think?
Well, I'll say this. For that pair together, it's very condescending, and there's a loop of, sort of backing each other up and confirmation on things that I'm not a fan of.
They're like a two-headed monster.
Mm-hmm. It's like an echo, but it's more like a loop. They just sort of reaffirm what the other one says, and it's like, that's okay, but not all the time.
Like, it's a good way to keep your ears shut and your mouth open. I mean, that's the thing. It's like when somebody starts to talk, they're just like, no, yeah. Like, the way they're yelling at him is like, man, it's a great example. It really is. It's like, this is how you don't do it.
Well, like, let nothing gets accomplished when you're just screaming over someone. Like, just calm down a second.
Well, there's nothing for them to be that mad about him. She told some story about. Now, look, he did say some pretty direct things, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, hell, he only had a few seconds to get stuff in. Sometimes he had to say it pretty direct. Anyway, something about about her going to eat away camp or something. What do you call that? It was eating disorder camp.
Yes.
Oh, eating disorder camp. I'm
Day
not
camp.
sure what this. Can't you just imagine? Oh, eating disorder day camp. Imagine, Mom, everyone's going. Please send me to eating disorder day. How can you be young enough to go to a camp, but old enough to have an eating disorder? I mean, it just seems like there'd be very little crossover.
I don't know. I mean, I dealt with my own situation growing up and, whatever, puberty and all that with body image issues and things like that. But we were poor. There wasn't any going to eat sandwiches at a place and paying for it,
It was certainly not a fucking day camp.
Yeah.
That shit was expensive.
But I'll say this about that. Like, I really do sympathize with it. I get it. And I try not to. I made one small joke one time. It was when her and I were fighting really, really bad. It was just, all the time. And I had watched one of her cooking shows where it looked like it might have been the angle, but she looked like she had a tummy. So I was like, dang, it looks like she hadn't missed a meal in a while. And it was sort of a joke. I didn't mean it, but it was more hateful than I should have said. And I felt bad afterwards. I really did. I was like, don't mess with her about that. God. I aimed low, but Mr. Nobody says, happy birthday, Bob. Yes, happy birthday to Bob. Also, my bad. I see Pat and automatically see Bob with him. It's not. Y'all were funny making him Michaeline the other day, though. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. His head looked good on her.
It was funny because he tried so hard to kind of, line his chin up with her neck when she moved, and it was good. I enjoyed it.
I hope he wasn't sore after. I hope I didn't wear Bob out. Oh my God.
Bonesy K says, hanging out near Auburn University. Let's meet up and smoke some Kratom's. Yeah, if that's what.
Some Kratoms.
Yeah, you can't smoke Kratom, but
that's so funny. It's like one of those things, like going to a bar and going, one liquor, please.
Yeah, I like it. I heard somebody else say, like, yeah, she puts it on a spoon and heats it up, and I'm like, no, that's not how that works. Oh, Voodoo Donuts frowning face.
Oh no!
Thank you for the $1. Imagine trying to throw something in my face from 15, 16, 12 years ago, all of that. Y'all are really going to have to do better than that. I've already processed all of this, answered for it. I've been laid bare for all my lashings and stuff. So thanks for the $1, but we're not interested. Mr. Nobody says, neither of you have Italian in you. You want some? Hey.
Ew,
Hey.
That's exactly what I'd expect. No sausage, no peppers, but especially no sausage.
Shuli Madoff says, yes, thank you. Says, the real question is, would you ever sleep on that bed that Dixon has? Looks like it's been rough. It's been through 2 world wars.
Yeah. This is funny. This is, what's his name? Stevie Lou. He caught a malfunction with my green screen, so people could see my bed. And, of course, it goes from bed to being a mattress, and now it's a bloody mattress. So you guys have fun with that. You have fun with that. I mean, like, it looks exactly the fucking same as it did last night.
Right.
I guess I could show it to you, but, like, I don't think I'll do that.
Well, I mean, what's the big deal? I mean, I don't know.
Well,
I guess,
because they look at it and their imaginations run wild, and they're like, there's no bedclothes on it. There's no bedspread. It's just a.
Uh-oh. You're gone. I lost you. Oh, gosh. Here we go. Oh, I can't hear you. We can't hear you. He's just. Uh-oh. He blew his mic out the other day. We can't hear you. There's his bed. It would have been a lot cooler if he had like some kind of a dead body rotting in it or something. Like, at least make it interesting. Maybe you should get pillows or something and line those up. Give them something to look at.
The reason I don't put the pillows there is I move them because I think they fuck with the green screen. So there it is. That's my bed, and you can see it's lighter today. So that's the source of light coming from over there.
How dare you? You know what this is? This is from you not hanging up your own coat.
See,
This is all from you not hanging up your own fucking coat, Pat. This is all karma coming back to haunt you.
I know. I don't know how to hang on my own coat.
That's what I hear.
Master Stories background. Wait, look, this is a fucking. See, this is a fucking.
He lifts it up and
It's
there's
a bedspread, you know. Yeah. Like, I did. Like, you can see why I wouldn't want to fight. Like, I don't mind this. This is fine. But I mean, like, what am I gonna do?
It's a little.
I'm gonna leave it like this now. Fuck it. I mean, it's not a problem. It's like something happens when these days. I don't know why it is, but this mic has gotten to where. That's why the mic was where it was. Somebody must have known that. That's why they were like, "Turn up your mic. Turn up your mic."
Uh-oh.
That's what it was. Oh, you guys are smart. It worked. He blew out his mic, and then that happened. Totally. Thank you. That's fine. I live free now. Oh my God, you've discovered the way I live.
Listen, this is my week. Okay, let me take my victory lap here.
No, me. Oh, and the blood stain. Look. Okay, let me see if I can.
Blood stain?
Yeah, they said there was a blood stain on it, but what it was is it's this hoodie right there. You know, I picked it. I actually picked it up and put it back there again.
Just
I was like, what is that? Oh, it's the hoodie.
Jeez Louise. But, you know, I
hope you're happy.
To be fair, if this was someone else, I would be zooming in like, wait a minute, is that I would be just as bad, if not worse. I would.
But these motherfuckers are like, no pillow. The pillows are stacked up. They match the shit. Everything's fine. I didn't want them in there. I thought that it seemed like you could sort of see them sticking up over my shoulder. So I wanted to keep that one level color. Look, these backgrounds are not perfect.
Well, let me ask you this.
That's very smart about turn up your mic, though. You guys really.
With that, I know there's like the virtual green screen and stuff. But mine always looks like crap. So I don't.
Yeah, I know. Mine apparently is.
Yours is pretty clean.
I think it looks pretty clean. Yeah, but you
know. Nobody likes onion says show your car.
Show my car. I told you I didn't have a fucking car. Who said that? Onions guy?
Patrick, yeah.
I don't know. This motherfucker. Don't get your Zoom out, Patrick. You might not like what you find.
Yeah, I figured out how to do the Zoom, and I love it. I completely.
Really? You know how to do it now?
Oh, yeah.
Don't you do it either.
Oh, I will. Not on you, but I ripped off, Patrick. I rip him off with everything, but he likes me, so he doesn't fuss. Look at this. Brian Landline, Brian Langlong, Brian London, Brian Landon. You're a piazza. Yes, there is some kind of taking bets on when I OD. Sort of like the death pool, but a little bit different.
If you don't OD, do you win?
I mean, I would think so. Yeah, right?
You should get to. Like,
I win at life.
But you don't get paid off until you're deceased. That's the problem.
Yeah, how's that work?
I guess it goes to your estate.
Yeah. Imagine me having an estate.
I don't guess they're actually putting their money where their mouth is, though, because none of them actually, they'll just be giving their money away. It's not like your fucking ski mask of heroin or something.
It's 12 years late. So, oh well. Everybody's been late this week, though. So, Mr. Nobody says elderly and ginger abuse. Oh no, I know. Please give us a break.
I mean, like I love. Yeah, what's his name that I work with? Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he's like such a fucking. He's not a grown up. Who goes to bed when he wants to. And that's been a fun one. Look at him keeping Bob awake all hours of the night till 2:30. And he said I was running a birthday grift because I said happy birthday to Bob when it turned 12. He mentioned it at the top of the show. He goes, "Oh, my birthday is at 12," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, great." And then I happened to remember it, and I told him happy birthday. Fuck. I think he might have mentioned it first on the show. I don't like this now. I gotta fucking. There we go.
Let me grab this real quick then.
Go ahead.
Principle to uncertainty. It's all good. Your reaction sucked, but you prove you are a survivor. No more explaining. We have all done worse. Well, some of us. You're right. And
it's just
did my best.
Oh, this is about you.
That's not you, silly. Now listen, people have tried to rob me and make it about them all week. Like, let me just get through today, please.
Oh, that's the first thing that Keanu. That's a very nice message from.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, first thing she goes, and she said it on Uzi. She was saying it on her show. It's like, if this happened to me, I never hear the end. They would never let it go. It's like, why are we talking about you? Even when she's talking about you, she's talking about her.
I mean, what I think is funny about all of it is like this is not new to me. I've been carrying this for 16 years. This
Oh,
is
you
not
weren't you
new.
weren't shocked to find this out?
I was not. And the depths of all of it. And now I didn't expect my minor children's pictures to be all over the place and my dead, relatives. That was kind of a bit much, but. I mean, what are you going to do? It's fine. Now what? Okay, that's fine.
Right.
And I will look, it's something that I carry until death. So I've already come to terms with all of that. There's no one here or anywhere else is going to be able to shame me more than I've already dealt with. Do you know what I mean? So
sure.
it's actually kind of, I don't know, it's liberating. I mean, it's something where it's like, well, okay. I mean, and what? It would be different if it was like I was still in the cycle of all of that stuff and was committing crimes left and right and beating people in the face and just whatever. But it's like, no, I chilled out. I fixed my life, and I'm proud of myself. So it's like you can shame me all you want. That's fine. I get it, but it doesn't hurt me. Like I've already dealt with all the things. But it is interesting to see people say something like she did. Where she's just like, this is, well, if this was me on one show, but Kiki is a broken record, so she's going to be going.
No, she did it on her show and then on Husey. I'm surprised. I mean, whatever. She's probably going to be talking about it on Long Island at Governor's this weekend, Saturday. She's getting paid.
I did hear that. Yeah. Thank you, Principled Uncertainty. It's one of those things where nothing is ever the right answer. So I did my best and I'm moving on. But thank you very much for the nice note. Jerry B says, Pat's bedroom's Interstate 75 for victims like Ray.
My daughter is a very nice girl, and you come on here with your big bug eyes. We invited you to come on, and you're taking all the opposite opinions and never take her side. I feel really sorry for you because you think you're the smartest person in the room, and you're not. My Keanu is my best friend.
Daddy, I forgot my vibrator at home. Can you mail it to me, please? Bing, bing, bong.
Yeah,
Don't blame me for that one, Baumert.
I did hear that one. I heard that she was. I admire someone that has that close of a relationship with their mother. That's great, but in my personal opinion, and I'm on my high horse and being all sanctimonious and shitty to people, but no, for me, it just feels not even too close, but. I've never thought that a mother and daughter being best friends is the right thing. Like, you still have to be a parent. It's fine to love your kid and have a good relationship, but it's just, for me personally, my opinion.
I disagree with that.
Okay.
I don't think it is okay to find to love your daughter and all that shit. Mother. And I don't think there should be any love between them. Kidding. Well, no. You make a good point. Doesn't it depend on when the best friendship started?
No, because for me, it's like a child always needs that role that when they look to their mother or their father. That's just my opinion. Nobody has to agree, but I just think it's a little weird because then the boundaries get blurred, right? And then you end up sleeping with one of her exes. So it's like, for me, I just, there's a reason those boundaries are put in place. And I say that, but I'm like, they have a really good relationship. And I think it's lovely. I adore the fact that they have that for each other. There, I said it. Anonymous says, people have been coping and seething since your show yesterday, Haley. Some are saying you should have just owned the lie like you do your 52 children. Yeah, I probably should have. Look, like I said, there's no right answer. There's no right way to handle it. And I don't expect people to understand any of the decisions that I've made. But I can tell you, like, my top priority is protecting my family. And it's just going to be what it is. There's nothing that changes either way. Nothing gets better or worse, but who cares? Shirley Madoff says, the smell of that room, I hope you at least have some Febreze. He had something behind him.
Actually, yeah, I do have. This is wild. I have it right here.
Uh-oh. Oh.
There it is.
Oh.
What do you mean the smell of that room? You can't smell it.
Looks pretty clean to me.
The smell of that room. It actually smells like, I guess, tobacco, mostly.
Yeah, it does.
But the ventilation, you wouldn't believe it. So I guess that's going to be... I guess that's the best they can do on that. He actually is inside smoking. I guess I'm garbage.
Well, Join the crowd. It's fun. You're in good company. Principled Uncertainty says, I knew a guy who did the bag in his comatose mate's pocket before the ambulance came. Short fellow, weird teeth. Well, that's interesting.
Wait, no, I knew a guy who died in the bag of in his comatose mate's pocket. Oh, did the bag? Oh, in his comatose mate's pocket before.
Oh man! So he took his stuff and.
Wow, that's not shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like fucking awful, but you're just like, well, you won't be needing this.
Yeah, junkies are gonna junkie.
Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah, they'll do anything for that stuff.
Well, it's true.
Yo, Pat, did Taz tell you last night you weren't showing up on Dabble Tips? Your stream or your tips?
He doesn't make any money.
Oh, God, I wish I was on that bed. Do you see what Pat Dixon has in his room? He has a twin-size bed and cheap sheets. They cost $5.99 at Walmart.
It's Queen. It's fucking Queen. Why do they think? See, now they're going to insult us. Now I got to show them the whole bed to prove it's a queen. It never ends. It never ends.
$5.99 wee wee is what? They shouldn't have. I love when people put the little characters in the super tip system and it doesn't know what to do with it. Like that one just read it $5.59 wee wee or something.
That's funny. Oh, that thing about the fucking money. I noticed that I wasn't showing up on the Dabble dashboard, and the reason is that I got this. There's this thing from YouTube. Oh man, I'll never be able to find it again. But it relates to the money. It says that like there's something wrong with the current. I don't know. There's some kind of problem with the reporting on YouTube Studio. Is what it said. Some people have experienced it.
Well, sorry to break.
I sent it last night to somebody who was asking about it, so I can pull it up there.
I didn't mean to break that yesterday. Did you see? Now I
one time the Dabble dashboard.
I did. It was me. But I went to go look because Kevin was on, and I was like, "This will take 10 minutes at the most." But when I opened up the Dabble dashboard to look, I had it on my phone, and it was actually really cool because MLC had beat me already. But there's a little guy on a bike that just runs back and forth. I think it's the cutest thing, actually.
It is. It is really cute on the Dabble dashboard. No, I mean I don't disagree. I think it's fine. It's a cute thing. I'm going to send you this right now so people can see it, because later on I know it's coming. He made $9.99. He was on for this. It's like, Dad, shut the fuck up. Who cares? I don't care if I make any money. Why is he dadding everybody?
I don't know, but yesterday, people were really mad at me. But look, he sat there for almost 3 hours waiting on me to get two things. But that was all purposeful. That was, that was on purpose to bore his ass away. And I I had the little cock picture. I had some pictures of his teeth. I had a little video of him pointing to all the nets that he has or can identify or find in the wild. And none of it really worked. None of it really ran him off. So I just gave up.
When you started listening to audio, he didn't really he didn't like what you were doing that much. But, he instead of just looking at it, he
I don't know.
That.
I don't know
so
how
it's in
else.
your X whenever, but well, no, there's no. Well, the super tips he would turn off. He's like, "Oh, is she making money?"
Right.
One of the super tips came out, and it was like, "Escort wife suck," and then he just fucking stopped it. It was in mid sentence. Something. Escort wife suck, and he got it off in time before it mentioned who his escort wife was sucking.
Oh, mercy.
Well, his wife was an escort. Apparently, she said during their separation.
It's one of those things like this community, so to speak, this portion of the intranets, we're all sort of, latching on to each other. So I don't even mind that. But like to prepare yourself, get up early. You know what time I'm going on because you want to snipe something I'm trying to like manage. It just was gross and dirty. So I was like, no, we're not doing this. You're not going to determine when I start.
Well, he didn't he didn't prepare. I mean, he was like, he looked like a fucking bum. He looked like a street bum. I mean, if you look at he looked like a guy. That's from YouTube right there, yeah. If people can't read it.
No, go ahead. What were you saying? He looked like a guy?
A street bum. He looked like a guy, like a street person. No offense to street people.
That's what I'm going to be for Halloween.
Anyway, it says, we're aware that some of you are reporting an issue where revenue is not displaying correctly in studio. After August 8th, if you were impacted, this may appear as a sudden drop or zero in revenue.
Oh.
Rest assured, it's strictly a display issue, and there's no impact on your actual earnings. As a temporary workaround, you can still view your current revenue figures by heading into the advanced mode in studio, blah, blah, blah. So that's I guess that's the reporting problem. That's the only thing I can figure, because it certainly was not $9.99.
I need you to know that whenever you did that yesterday, a quick snapshot was taken.
Oh, no.
So there's that.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Who's that kid?
Well, how long is he still there? I mean, you might need to check your house or under your bed or something.
That's pretty funny. When they did another one where my bed was a race car.
Oh, look, my kid had one of those at one point. That's like the coolest thing ever to have when you're a kid. But it was like a race car bed, right? Or just a race car?
No, a race car bed. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was from Terry Nee. Thank you for that. Principled Uncertainty says, not me, though. I am short and I do have weird teeth. That's okay.
But he would
We
never
still love you.
experience junk like that.
We still love you. PD Jr. says, Pat, are you going to promote my stream in November 2026?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We got your back, PD.
Why are you waiting until November? And why is that picture of me still up?
I'm going to move it. Here, watch this.
What's that?
Oh. Whee! All right, we're back.
That's so good. Turn up your mic. Totally worked. I'm such a dummy. So stupid. I'm like, God, this is ridiculous.
Oh.
That's really bad.
Balmer is here. Pat, are we best friends or not? I can't take your macho head games.
Just tell me you never loved me.
Level with him.
I like Balmer great. I mean, I know he's a big friend of you, and I've heard him call into NLO a ton of times. But no, I mean, I have to be free to bag on Kiki. I mean, come on. It's nothing personal, but not even bag on her, really. Just observe. I mean, that's the thing about it. Like, they can make shit up about me. They can dig stuff up on you, me, whatever. They can claim anything they want. But that's what they have to do. I can look at, the goons of MLC, like Stevie Lou and Chad or whoever, all those motherfuckers. Excuse my language so early in the day. But all those guys, I'm not impressed with anything I've seen any of them do ever as entertainment, Now, Stevie's a troll for the MLC cause. It's like, talk about selling yourself short.
It's really, there's been, yes, he is for sure. But some of the other people who have risen from chatter up to guy level has been very interesting to see. I saw a tweet this morning. There's several. Take your pick, right?
Karmic was the first that I remember. I'm sure there were, elsewhere and, whatever, but in this little area, I don't think I know anybody before. I mean, like, many of us have been in chats, but a known chatter, you mean, who becomes a known guy?
Yeah. And you know what's weird to me about this is the same, concept that I see with people who used to watch Nick Rekieta as their E-Daddy. And then when Nick failed them as this, conservative trad dad, now everybody turned against him. But it's this weird need to have this man, another grown man, help guide your life or give you feel goods or whatever it is but it's typically the men. You don't see women chomping at the bit. It's just weird to me.
Nah, it's an abusive fucking relationship.
Yeah, it's strange. Let me grab this real quick.
Well, it is, and it is about approval,
I guess, but what do you win? That's it? A pat on the head?
Yes.
A pat on the show?
That is it. That's all you get. Because that's all you ever wanted was daddy's love.
Weird.
I mean, it feels like that to me. I mean, I know I made relationship choices that way, trying to rectify, hey, I'm not going to say just me. That's what every man does. A lot of men do on some level. Maybe some people worse than others, I mean, a woman had to try to murder me, before. And then other shit. So you should definitely, get away from anybody who you find interesting if you've made that mistake once.
Right. Let me see. Hang on. Oh, everybody's up and going now. Shirley Madoff says, can you prove to us that those walls aren't padded? Leave him alone.
I could prove my walls aren't padded.
Yeah, white padded. Too many alts demand, hey, just to follow up on our conversation, tell Pat the story of how you started and managed a QAnon group in order to infiltrate them. It's hilarious. You're retarded. And you can come back to me when you understand what you're talking about. Until then, you can fuck off.
Too many alts to ban. That's
It's
great.
just ozone. Like I'll ban them all. I don't give a shit. I have nothing else to do this morning than this show. But no, it's like come at me with things that are correct and we can discuss it. Until then, I'm not here to entertain your bullshit.
What'd be wrong with starting what are they called? Al-Anon? QAnon? What would be wrong with starting a QAnon group in order to infiltrate it? Why would that be such a no?
But I didn't start the group at all. There was a known YouTube channel that was really, really big at the time that was pushing QAnon. I was working for an outlet. They didn't even know I was there. I added myself into the group, sat there for like 9-10 months watching how things were going, watching what the mods were doing, how things were changing, because you could see a pattern with the way that this QAnon character situation was posting on 8chan. So I was watching that. Some other things came into play. So I had like a separate channel, basically. I guess that's what they call them, channels, where people were bringing me information. It was like a crowdsourcing thing. And when it didn't pay off and there weren't things that I could use, I never pitched it to my boss.
So you researched something.
Yes.
And then you talked openly about it.
Well, yeah.
And now people are saying this is something that is like, to be discovered.
NBC did a hit piece on it because they were going after Devin Nunes and the place that I was working for at the time because he funded the group. So it wasn't even an attack on me, but that's the way they did it. And they had some people that had dropped into the channel. I'd forgotten about it. I'd left it alone because it wasn't like beneficial. Nothing paid off. And I'd completely forgotten about it even being around. So people were getting, added into the group. And one of those people, which is really funny because if you knew who was behind all of it, y'all are pushing like this guy that everybody hates. Everybody hates. Aaron, Mersh, all of them have been contacted by the guy that set all that up. And it's one of those things where it's like, sure, whatever. I got on the phone with my boss and they're like, what were you up to? And I was like, dude, here's my story that I was working on. But
it was on YouTube, for Christ's sake.
It doesn't matter. And it was in like 2017 or something.
Oh, God. So forget it. Forget
on
it.
with your life.
No, this is dumb.
Principled Uncertainty says you could turn this around, wear a wire, and take out the toe. It's the only way. He's got a lot of stuff headed his way.
I'll be right back. Okay. Don't skip past anything on my
account. All right. I'll put right here. Dwell XL, member for 4 months, says, Haley, your detractors stink. Remember funny. Hail Big Red. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, man, there's no one can hurt me more than I've already hurt myself. It's, 12, 16 years ago, either whatever number you want to use. I'm good. I've moved the fuck on. All this stuff was not news to me. And it's funny to people thinking like, oh, well, didn't she think it was going to come up at some time? Yeah, people knew. A lot of people knew. But it didn't change anything. It didn't matter. So here I am. There's no reason that I would lead with that, pull out my resume and start with that. Are you retarded? Like what? It doesn't affect anything either way. So I really don't give a shit. All the people that seem to have a problem with it never liked me anyway, or are using the situation to benefit themselves. So it's fine. I'm the flavor of the week. It was my turn. I've been waiting on it. Y'all are like, I've been streaming for 2.5 years now. It took you long enough. That's what I think. From the very first time I hit go live, and really before then, I've always had my name and my face right here. So good job. You were late as fuck, and that's cool. I don't know where he went, but I've got to go downstairs real quick. Let's look at these pictures then for a minute. Oh wait, no, it's still up. He told me to wait. Check out all these awesome pictures that I've been grabbing over the week. Here I am here. Here I am here. I like this one a lot. And basically, mainly because it says, aw, right there on my chin. I have the Godmother, Don't Do Me Dirt, which is pretty dope. Look at this one. Haley's Way by Pat Dixon, author Pat Dixon. Here I am as Heisenberg, or that version of Heisenberg. I'm not sure which one looks better. Oh, and this one. I do love this one. I think it was Dirty Deeds or something on Twitter. And it was like, if you only knew how bad things really are. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. Hate me. I don't care. It's like all the different people that do, that's all they're up to. And they never liked me anyway, so fuck them. Let's do this. We can go. You told me not to move on, but hold on, there was something that I saw. Okay, 13 hours ago. So what's going on in y'all's world? Anything interesting happened to you guys this week? No? Awesome. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run pee, and you can just watch a video. I'll be right back. Oh, of course.
Damn, sorry. Just urinate on yourself.
No. All right, I'll be right back then. Your turn.
Oh, great. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anything that's impressive from any of those guys. Like, take, Gino. Gino's a nasty person. Nasty person. He says nasty things to people. He tells vicious lies about people. I mean, he really does. And they get caught in these things. Zumach, same way. These guys, now it's my living conditions. Hey, look, if you think you see my living conditions from this, it's fucking... Maybe I need to hire a decorator or something like that. Maybe that would be good. I should have something on the walls, maybe, arguably. I quit doing shit like that. I just quit doing stuff like that. I don't like stuff on the walls so much. I don't like fucking with stuff on the walls. Sorry. But I like it here. I like it here a lot. And I know I got more square footage than any of these apartment dwelling assholes, and there are some. I know people with homes like to lord it over people who live in apartments and shit. It's like you can never be good enough. You can never be good enough. Oh, excuse me. Sorry if you heard me swallow. That's why if and when I get a car, I'm not going to be like, hey, guess what? I got a car, because, like, you need to know what kind of car I drive. You think that's going to impress anybody? I'm not going to get an impressive car. I'm pretty sure of that. I could buy a car anytime. I live downtown, y'all. It's a short walk to everything. I've seen some really, really nasty stuff said recently. These people, like I said, you can dig up whatever and you can make up whatever about me, but you see the ugly shit that's on people's minds and the lengths that they'll go to try to shame somebody, somebody. It's like, it's really nasty. It's just really nasty. I'm sorry. I don't know. Look, I mean, it's the internet. Get used to it. Nah, I mean, I've seen some shit. It's really gross. And what I'm saying is, why?
For what?
But and then to be like, oh, this guy, look at him. He's got a blood stain on his bed. No, I don't have a fucking blood stain on my bed.
It makes them feel better about who they are. It's that simple, I think.
I guess
they get a payoff from it.
Try to drag you down. Like, nobody's gonna not like me because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody who's a fan of mine is gonna be like, I liked Dixon until I saw that fucking bed with the no pillows.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something on Stevie Lou is never gonna let it go. He put another tweet up. It said something like, first it was just the whatever, you could see the room behind me. Then there was an eagle-eyed, so-and-so saw a big blood stain on the bed, and now it's the internet after seeing Pat's shocking living conditions. This is shocking.
Well, that's like when Pod Awful did he did a video, like a short video. It was actually pretty well done for what it was, but it looked like body cam footage from inside the Ricada house, and it convinced a lot of people. A lot of people were like, and it was just all this trash and,
Yeah, and that's what it is, and that's what it is forever. Even when people find out what's actually real, they're not gonna fucking. It's not like they go, we need to make a correction, or they even stop saying it. So I mean, like, that's. I don't know what you're gonna do about it. I never even. I can't imagine saying a lie, but not only saying a lie, but saying it so many times that people start to actually notice it and pay attention to it. Like a Gino or like a Kevin. And like I don't know why, and he'll keep saying stuff that people don't care about at first, and he'll keep saying it until they start talking about it, because eventually his all these guys who look for his approval will start to like fucking pay. Oh, okay, we get it. Yeah, okay, the car thing, right. He don't have a car, but I also don't have a whore wife.
Oh,
I don't have that.
mercy. Yeah, me neither. Nice guy Mersh. I'm not even sure if this is him. It might be a different one, but like it or not, your lie was exposed. You did sell H. People may have overdosed because of you. You are disgusting. Another redheaded liar. How about whenever you get my motion of discovery and you see that it was a paid informant, you suck my dick? How about that?
Yeah.
We can start there because although, and if this is Mersh, I don't know if it is or not, so I don't really want to go off on some stranger if it's not Mersh, but once
you
you
click on it and
understand,
see?
well, no, see, he's this hardcore. I ran a strip club, all this shit. You don't know this game like you talk, all right? And there's a reason why I said the things that I said yesterday that may be just right over your head, but I have a family to protect. And the person that was messing with me got out on parole last year. So when you come up with the motion of discovery and you see how things were set up, it doesn't really change much. It doesn't change the scheduling. It doesn't change my sentencing. It doesn't change the fact that I've done my time and I like rebuilt myself from it. You got to remember, I knew the information that everyone had, and I did the show. They waited to drop the other stuff. So I did what I needed to do so that there wasn't a target on my back. I don't care if you believe that, don't like it, think it's an excuse. Your opinion means nothing to me. My family is important to me, and I will protect them. So I knew that when that dropped, there was also something else that I put into play by doing that. And immediately Aaron took the bait. And, you know, I don't know. There may be some stuff coming from that. So judge me. I know you need someone to be worse than you. It's okay. I'm better now than I've ever been.
This is what you get for stealing that fucking voice.
You know.
That fucking, what was it? Hunchosaurus voice?
Hunchosaurus, and I did it.
I hope it was worth it.
I'm going to drop all the DMs. I don't want to do that. I never have. I don't want to be a Keanu. I've never done that. But it's one of those things where it's like, no, motherfucker, you lied from jump and you tried to play me for content for 2 weeks and tell your whole audience a bunch of bullshit. And it worked for a little while until it didn't. And if you just stop fucking with me, I'll love it because your girl had no problem with it and laughed in your face when I asked for it.
I'm here to burn the whole Dabbleverse down.
She cucked you before anybody knew with me, Mersh. Take your fake ass street cred somewhere else.
Did she lick your?
He's such a fat fuck. Got a weird shape. Look at him. Principled Uncertainty says, I won't even acknowledge debts from more than 10 years ago. That's what I'm saying. I don't owe anybody shit. I've already, I've done my time. I have rebuilt myself with nothing and a scarlet letter on, my forehead for all of time. I don't owe y'all anything. And
At least it's a nice symmetrical letter.
Thank you. Well, I mean, it doesn't go well with a whole lot of outfits, but I'm working with it.
Say what you want, but my tags are always up to date, unlike St. Haley. I mean, this woman does a show with a man who sleeps on a mattress. But I like Haley. We're besties.
What the fuck? Pat Dixon gets a mattress.
Am I the only one tickled that Haley is a hornbuckle? I mean, Haley Hornbuckle sounds like a sweet storybook character. Best of all, she makes banana pudding. Fairy tales do come true.
Don't dodge the issue. Dixon gets a mattress and I got to sleep on the floor. What the hell?
Well, Eugene, if you'd quit puking and pooping the bed.
Oh, no, it cut off, didn't it? Sorry. Now we get to play it again. I was just going to show the shirt, but let me go back. Sorry about that, Doug. I'll play it again. My bad.
Say what you want, but my tags are always up to date, unlike St. Haley. I mean, this woman does a show with a man who sleeps on a mattress. But I like Haley. We're besties.
What the fuck? Pat Dixon gets a mattress.
Am I the only one tickled that Haley is a hornbuckle? I mean, Haley Hornbuckle sounds like a sweet storybook character. Best of all, she makes banana pudding. Fairy tales do come true.
Don't dodge the issue. Dixon gets a mattress and I got to sleep on the floor. What the hell?
Well, Eugene, if you'd quit puking and pooping the bed, we wouldn't have to throw out 30 mattresses a month.
Whoa.
Gross.
Every single night. Big if true. Did you hear it? You heard it here. Gino shits the bed.
I did. That's really nasty. Brandon Play says hornbuckles are hobbits of the Took family line, and I am related to Pippin. That is correct. And he's like the Dabbleverse historian. Can't talk today, man. It's been a while.
No, yeah, that's true. He does that stuff all the time in chat.
Yep, so he knows.
Something of value in the chat, which is, nice, actually.
I like it too.
So now, do I have to like slop up the bed a little bit so people can see it's not a mattress? I mean, should I fucking? How about that? I don't know.
Leave the mattress.
It doesn't fucking matter.
I know.
Like it matters. You know what I mean?
None of this matters. None of it. None of anything that any of us do affect the other person. When you walk away from the computer or the phone, then what? Like, it's like a totally different realm. So
I can't walk away from that.
You just can't quit it.
I can't. I'm on Twitter arguing with Tom Myers sometimes. I'm like, what? I don't even know this fucking guy. He's the fucking dumbest shit that I know, that I've seen. One of the worst. His podcasts are like abysmal. I mean,
I haven't seen him.
Really low views on he's been uploading stuff. He uploaded the other day the results. I'm uploading today the wrap up of the Iowa caucus 2024.
Fantastic.
2024 Iowa caucus. Let's listen to that.
Why?
I don't know. It's not. You thought, oh, it must be a real banger, right? It is a snoozer, and it's funny listening. The funny thing about his shows like that he does on like, I mean, really, nobody laughs when he tells his jokes. He does a little monologue at the beginning, and he's got his guests there, you know, to be like his like sort of pseudo audience. And they're just like occasionally like, it's like it's really weird. And
I don't think
bad.
I've ever
It's really
seen
bad.
a Tom Myers.
No.
The only thing I've ever seen from Tom Myers, other than when he like chats in different places, is the bong hit joke that people were like, "What? Here, let me write that better for you. That would have been better if you had done it like this." That's all I've seen of him.
Bong hit transplant.
Yeah. What did I say?
You said that bong hit joke, yeah. Bong hit transplant. Well, you know the name of his CD, right? Make America Innate Again. Now try to piece that together in your head in a way that it's like, make America innately what? It would be the innate. It's like it's a mind bending, and that got through every layer of like, you know, okay, am I sure? You know, he put it on the fucking front of it, I guess, I assume, and then actually it went through like nobody at any point. You would think that just the people who manufacture the shit would be like, oh, you're gonna call it that?
It's weird. Yeah.
Make
Did they not
America
push back?
Innate again? Huh?
They didn't push back at all.
I mean, nobody. I mean, it's. I'm sure he just self-produced it. I mean, you know, but it's. Yeah, he had to. That's what happens when you're a one-man band. Sometimes you fucking fuck up. I call my CD "Goodbye Forever, Fatty."
Right.
One of them.
You know what? I kind of want to watch that I'm in the mood for. If you're in the mood for it.
What?
I don't know. Well, never mind. We can just talk.
No. I thought I was just deciding if I was
It's
going to
not
make
Jaws.
I was just deciding if I was going to make a porn joke, and I opted against it. That's all that was.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Principled Uncertainty says, Pat, broadcasting from the back rooms. Somebody said that about DJ E looking like a backrooms Haley, and I haven't seen that. I didn't understand the reference, and I was like, that sounds bad. And then like later on, people were like, yeah, have you never seen that? I was like, no.
I haven't seen it yet. It's a newish. It's been out now for a couple of months, I think. But I vowed I was going to go see it once I saw the trailer. I'm like, that looks really good. I'm going to go see it. And then I just let everybody down and didn't go see it. And I probably won't go see Odyssey either, but I really should. I like mythology and shit.
At least I rented Jaws and started it.
I'm glad you at least wasted the money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, not a real waste. I'm sure YouTube and Universal Pictures appreciate it.
Yeah.
But Jaws is, it's very fun. It's a fun movie.
I mean, I'll take your word for it.
They get more fun. Maybe you should start with 5 and work back.
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
4. The Revenge. Yeah, it's 4, not 5.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
I don't care. I mean, you shouldn't. You should never do anything you don't want to do.
Yeah.
And being told to watch something. Bob keeps trying to get me to watch Oz, and I'm like, no way. I'm never watching it.
Well,
and it does have an effect. The more people say it, the more you're like, no.
Yeah, you shut down.
Just like you said something like, I saw you tweeted something yesterday about like, if you want me to hurry, you tell me to hurry, I'm going to slow down even more. I'm like, God.
Yeah,
how are you not one of my nutty exes?
Yeah. Well,
they all had that. There was one who would not come out. Like she would say 5 minutes, and what that meant is 5 minutes to her was like, whenever you're irate, we can go. You know, because it's 15, 20. You know, and like I thought I had it figured out. I went, go stand by the door whenever you're ready, and then I'll just come and join you, and we'll leave.
Right.
And so I don't want you to tell me any times or anything. That worked once, and then the next night she's standing by the door. Okay, I'm ready, and then I get up to the door, and she was like, "Oh, I forgot something." Mm-hmm. And then she went back into the kitchen and rinsed out a fucking glass. She claimed she had OCD, Stuttering John style. Mm-hmm. People do shit like that a lot to justify their weird behavior.
Well, I think it's just a control thing. Women don't want to be pushed, I guess. I don't know.
Holy shit! They want to be in control. In my case, they're very controlling people sometimes.
Well, and I'm guilty of that too. That's the only way I've survived this life is being able to keep some things in control and managed and everything else. So it's like, when you got 52 kids, it's military style,
It's like 52 pickup over there. Mm-hmm. Military style.
Well, it's have to
wake them up with reveille at 3 a.m.
something like that. Yeah, there has to be a system in place, Uh-oh. Oh, you're back, I think. No mic. Oh, yep. Damn, what is going on over there? You've been having trouble all week. Yep. So anyway.
That's something new that it does. It cuts out, even when you just laughed, it cut out. So I don't know. If there's a sound above a certain amount, then I don't know. Maybe I need to have this I don't know, gain protection or something like that. Maybe I'll go in the settings and see if I can set that up. Since I'm fully exposed here, why not?
What else are we doing?
Right. I mean, what if this disappears, and then the real shit shows up?
Yeah.
Let me see.
There are 330 of y'all sitting here. Thank you. Please hit the like button. That would be appreciated. Look, man, I just think for women specifically, it's one of those things where I know yesterday for me anyway, I was trying to ease into things and pace myself. I knew that Brennan was on it and was sniping me. So then I was dealing with that. By the time I finally got him to just stop for a second where he was only doing the audio, I started to move ahead a little bit. And then I look over in the chat and everybody's like, hurry up. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Am I going too slow for you to discuss my trauma and my, the things that are super sensitive to me? I'm sorry about that. Let me hurry up for you. Fuck you. How about that? I'm going to slow down.
Let me shorten that for you. Fuck you, B-dabbler.
I know. He was in there. He was one of them. I was like, are you serious, Rocco?
He just wanted to get to it. Yeah. You think, give it to me now.
I get it. But at the same time, it's like, you try doing that.
I whenever I get sniped, it's fucking. There's an annoyance factor there, but I mean, whatever. In a way, who cares? Who gives a shit? People can do it. You're out in public, and Kevin wants to grab it and shit like that. It's all you can do is put that no DVD feature on. You know what I mean? So it might as well just be said now. That's why that's such a fucking important thing to do. I know people hate it, but it's like, you got to keep, you at least got to, have some kind of a fucking guardrail on there if possible.
I just wish it was easier to get to, because you have to go through, I can do it now for that matter, but it's like you have to go back into YouTube Studio and do this other weird.
Yeah, you have to flip a switch, and it defaults to the DVR thing too, which kind of sucks.
Well, the way mine is, if I don't get it before the page fully loads, it'll it'll refresh, and then that is gone. Then
you have to go back to settings. You just click back to settings, because it clicks to analytics. You just click it one thing over to settings. I've never been able to beat it. Congratulations if you could actually beat the timing on that.
No, I've figured that out pretty quickly. But when I hit settings, that doesn't come up for me.
You gotta scroll down. It's weird. Go full screen on it and scroll down, and you'll see it.
Okay, hold on. Because I would like to know how to do that where I'm not scrambling. I mean, it's full screen. If I go down to settings, it just says defaults overlay for breaks. So I don't know. I don't care.
Hold on, I'll find it. I know that I'm telling you wrong or something, but
no, I've got it cut on. It's on. We're good.
Oh, it's on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
I beat it. I told you I'm fast when I want to be.
Just not on command, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, don't demand things from me that I am are sensitive, and I'm trying to not fucking lose my mind over, and don't owe to anyone anyway. Don't push me on that. That's fucking rude.
It was actually funny watching Kevin deal with it. He's like, "Come on." He said first thing he said was, "You were like fucking." You had just started. You were reading, super tips and stuff, and listening to them, and reading super chats, and he's like, she didn't deny it. It's like, Jesus Christ.
There's,
Right
I
away.
mean,
She didn't deny it.
no, it happened. And the story is like super, super depressing. Like it's a terrible, terrible thing. And I've moved on from it.
But
and I
not
just,
all that other shit, though. I mean, did you steal a car? I mean, like,
No.
oh, yeah.
I have no idea where the steal a car one came from. The only thing I can figure with the assault with a deadly weapon is when they broke into my house and held me at gunpoint. I was the victim of that.
Right.
So I don't really know.
Look how perverse that is to tell
know.
you that you were the fucking perpetrator when you were the victim of like
Yeah.
most people will never have a gun pointed at them, you know.
It's insane. It's a feeling that I hope no one feels. It's terrible, especially when you have your minor child like in the living room that they had to walk past. It was terrible. It was like one of the many traumatic events that, happened in my life. It was a really things were not easy. But yeah, no, that's a lot to handle. You talk about PTSD. But a lot of the other things that I was getting blamed for were like relationship things when I was 18 and 19 years old, where I was tired of this guy. We had broken up and he was calling me nonstop and driving up and down the road I was, living on and just wouldn't leave me alone, was coming by my work, whatever. And he would not quit calling on my phone. So I was like, yo, you got to stop this. Like, this is enough's enough. My boss is getting mad. Like, this is weird. And so I pressed charges on him. And then he turned around and pressed them back on me. Well, she's the one harassing. And she's shit that you do when you're 18 and 19. All right. And nothing ever came of it. It got dropped. But I mean, sure. When I was 18, I had a boyfriend and we were wild, I guess. It's like, you got me. I can't hear you. I can't hear you at all. Can't hear you. Sorry. Here, I'm going to do these while you're doing that. How about that? Douglas Nelson for 5 says, damn it, all this bed exposure is screwing up my microphone. It must be because we got to get his mic to like a shop or something. Oh, not good. And that went out too. Admit you stole Chad's bike. I did not steal Chad's bike. That's just, look, man, I screwed up, but I don't rob. I don't steal. I don't sell my body. I don't break into things. I don't know how to hotwire a car or steal a vehicle. I mean, I guess you could just get in the car and steal one. But no, like,
Do you have a OnlyFans?
I don't have an OnlyFans. I don't have a bunch of nudes that are going to.
That's for whores, really, isn't it? I mean, not to judge.
I mean, you said it. No, I mean,
I don't know what's up with this mic. It's weird. It's like even when you speak too loud, it overloads it and it just cuts off and shit. I don't know what that's about.
Talk quieter.
I guess I went out to put echo cancellation on. Maybe it's that.
Oh, probably. I can't even use that. It'll cut out all the time. The echo cancellation. I don't even cut it on anymore.
Oh, the mic cuts out when you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. Well, I guess that's going to happen to me. Whatever. Jesus.
I know. Look, this is a pro show. We've been doing broadcasting for a couple of decades now. You can come to expect that.
Hey, what's this? You spend money for a mic and whatever. Anyways, yeah, I was supposed to. I'm trying to get a dedicated. Whatever. I don't have to tell anybody about my internet situation. Nobody gives a shit.
Well, your internet has sucked this last week.
Well, you've sucked this last week.
I know. It's true. It's been rough. And
was that an accusation for me about the stolen bike?
I don't know. No, they said I stole Chad's bike.
Oh, you did. Here's the thing about Chad's bike. He gets his bike stolen a lot. How many times would you get your bike stolen before you're just like, I'm going to make sure my bike doesn't get stolen? That's the thing to mock somebody about, and it's the heaviest. Everybody knows that he is. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but he's a fucking constant, pathological, unnecessary liar. He lies about stuff you don't even have to lie about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird. Why do that?
The turkey thing for me was kind of weird, like the girlfriend era, but I just don't follow Chad like that. I get why some people are interested in it, but Chad just does not do it for me. That makes sense. Like, he's just, I don't know. It's one of those things for me where it's like you've seen it once, then you know what to expect. He doesn't bother me. I don't mess with Chad. He don't mess with me. We're just over here in our own little.
He's back off your side now, KB.
I saw that.
He brought him back on Team MLC.
I saw that.
We knew that was coming.
Well, he owes me a shirt though, because apparently MSIP won a shirt and he was like, send it to her. And so I had to reach out to him and I sent him my PO box and stuff. So I guess I'll be getting a shirt.
Doubt it.
Question mark?
I don't think so. Not now.
I
Not
didn't ask
now.
for it.
Because he's like, I mean, she's like trying to be a badass and then trying to be a victim. It's like, what? It's like, that's all Chad does. This guy, I am the master of the Dabbleverse. Fuck you people. Look at the money that I made. Everybody's talking about me and all that shit. And then he's like, hey, why are you talking about me?
Well, I think both things can be true at the same time. I think that you can be victimized and also be a badass and grow from it. You know, people have rolled over and died from much lesser things. So I think that people can be badasses and also have been a victim. You know, my thing is I don't want to be looked at as a victim. I don't want to play that card. I don't want it. I don't want sympathy. I don't want any of that. But a lot of terrible things happen to me in my life. A lot.
The last thing you want to do is lose your V card.
That's what I hear. So, you know, so I don't know. I think you can be both. Damn, there he goes again. What are you up to? Whatever his internet provider is, I do hope he gets a new one. Nope. You changed colors a couple times and then froze, and then your mic went out.
It's not the internet. It has nothing to do with the internet. It's this. I don't know. It's some kind of audio issue, maybe with EVMux or something. I don't know why it blows out like that. I really don't.
I don't either. I'm not a tech kind of person.
But you were saying something I wanted to respond to, and now I can't remember.
I was just talking about people like being a victim and also being badasses. You know, I feel like I can be both. It's one of those things where you make a decision once bad things happen to you and you've been a victim of a crime in some way, shape, or form. Whether or not you're going to ride that the rest of your life and gain sympathy from people and that be part of your resume and part of like the card you lay down on the table whenever you get a little bit too stressed or get a little more, you know, too much pressure put on you or whatever, or, you know, you deal with it and just move on and have those events make you a stronger individual, you know? And I'm of the mindset that like, you didn't kill me, so I'm going to keep it moving. It happened, but.
Do you think that, I know you can barely hear me right now, right?
No, you're good now.
I'm good? Mm-hmm. Do you think you could turn your mic down a skosh? Because when you speak loud, it seems to overload it too.
Okay. How's that?
I mean, I'm sorry to ask for that.
No, you're fine.
Because usually we could just like, you know, at will, but that might help. Right. Anyway, you know, the problem is in the United States and probably over the world, I don't know, but they've really fetishized victimhood to the point where like, people will adopt victimhood whether they, you know, have it or not. Everybody wants to be a victim. It's a nation of victims, really. Yeah. On one, especially on one side of the political, you know, thing. Like, you know, it's all they love their victims. They needed new victims. You know, once gays could get married, they needed new victims, and everybody has to be a victimized class or something. And now, you know, they want everybody to be an autistic of some sort, you know, like really trying to, and look, I don't know, maybe they're helping it along with the water. I don't know. Do I sound like the QAnon now? I'm just saying that like, when you fetishize victimhood to the point where people start like really going for it, then you start getting into the realm of like, you know, false allegations and shit like that.
Right, right.
Like it's really not good. It's not good. It's a bad situation.
It is interesting to see like the flavor of the week, so to speak, like what that is for that time period until that's completely played out or people find it just, you know, I guess no longer benefits them. So then it moves on to something else. Cause you're right. Like it's there for a chunk of time. It was the gays, the blacks, you know, until the women, I don't know. It just goes in this weird cycle.
Trans,
yeah, definitely trans.
And then the blacks made a strong comeback in 2020.
I remember a couple of years ago, like you could not go anywhere in the month of June without rainbows plastered everywhere on your soap, on your toothpaste, on like everywhere, all the branding all the time. And now it doesn't happen.
On
like,
my panties, I swear. Oh, wait.
You might see like a corner of a store or something, you know, celebrating Pride Month or whatever, but it didn't used to be that way. Like there for a little bit, it was, you know, they had whatever, rainbow balloons and, you know, all the flags, all of the.
Congratulations. You want dick in your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, yay. Let's have a parade.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I just don't see why I should be celebrating somebody else's sexuality. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Nobody celebrates mine, really, I don't guess, except for the church or something.
Yeah, well, it's all built in, that's part of the institution. We institutionally celebrate it all the time, like, a happy, whatever, male-female couple, I guess. That would be the argument for that, which is stupid. Look at like Chad's always got to be a victim. That's when you say like, well, being a victim doesn't stop me from being a badass. It's like, well, it's not always real. I mean, like Kumia Country, for instance.
Right.
He's always a stupid victim, and then they do end up with Jussie Smollett type situations. It's like you have to be victimized in some way for people to hear you, for people. And what do you got to say anyhow? I don't know what Chad had that was so important, but like his way of looking at it is, I bring a lot of content. Okay, I guess, but we would figure out something. It's not like every show would stop going if we didn't have Chad's lies to laugh about.
I don't even talk about Chad, so he's irrelevant to me as far as the content goes. I know you guys give him a hard time, but I
give him a hard time. I like just look at it and go, look at this shit.
I mean, I do that too, and because of that, I've had everything ever thrown at me. So it's like, okay, sorry. Like, does that make you a better person, though, Aaron? Are you better today for it?
Anybody who's not watching clips is like is probably bullshitting you.
Everybody does. Well, for the most part.
Some people won't. Some people won't, unless it's like they won't. They can't lie about shit if they clip it.
Yeah.
And so that's it. They won't do that. They won't show anything which shows, I guess, what is the word for that in court? Knowledge of guilt.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Something like that. I don't know, but it's messed up.
Well, see, Aaron does that. That's how he keeps a lot of his lies going.
Oh, God.
About simple things. He won't play. I'll be like, dude, I said this yesterday. That's not what I said. Play a clip. He won't. But when he's sticking it to me, he'll play a clip. Or when he thinks he's got me or makes me look bad or whatever, he'll play it. Somebody else shitting on me specifically. And it's kind of been telling because he's gone harder at me than he's gone at Nick. And it's like, let me know, tell me without telling me that somehow I've gotten under your skin more than the guy you sucked, well. I don't know.
The man who you slurped.
Yeah. Listen.
Lapped.
Whatever.
I don't know what's the word. Like a little kitten.
Lapped. I like. Yeah.
A kitten lap off of his naked wife. Like, oh, I'm not interested in your body. I just want this delicious fucking glob.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna throw up.
I know it's awful. It's awful, and yet we're supposed to celebrate that in June. Aaron's kitten-like lapping of now. See, play this clip. He never would. He wouldn't play it. It's
absolutely not.
I don't ever talk about him. I just have that picture of him picking his nose that I'll put up. That little GIF, and he's very mad. But let's face it, he's fighting other people's battles for him here. I know that he doesn't like you, but it's not like it was his idea to bring any of this shit up.
Well, I think it's interesting too that when he was going after you so hard, it's been maybe a month or so ago now, but for like 2 weeks he was talking about, you blowing your brains out and all kind of hard, he's in his 60s and he has nothing and he should blow his head off. And, you know how he is.
Yeah. He's not really. He's loose with the facts.
That's why I was like, where did this come from? What did you do to him? I just pick at him and make fun of his shirts and his floppy arms and stuff. But I don't go. I don't know. I'm not trying to ruin his life. That leaning into life ruination shit. Sorry, not into it. I'm not trying to hurt people. I'm just
what did I do to him? Let's look at it this way. If I would have done anything that was out of the way, he'd have an HRO out on me, right?
I know. Don't I know?
And even if I hadn't done anything out of the way, if you just make him mad enough over time, he's into the lawfare. He's very, he's a Karen. Let's face it.
Yeah, well, that's what's funny about this situation because as a female, he's going as hard as he ever has at anybody, and it's because he sees me as a soft target. I guess there's some other deeper things with that because he has this pattern of harassing women, abusing women, verbally and otherwise. And it's it makes him feel powerful and strong. On the other side of the coin, two different
Other
people
side of the corn.
coin. He's afraid of a couple of people talking about him, grown men. And what does he do? He uses his kid as a shield and then takes out 2 HROs that go on for over a year. Like, where's my HRO, Aaron? You're not afraid of me. You can attack me all day long, and you still don't hurt me.
Truth of it is, he's not afraid of anybody. He just doesn't want to hear it. He just wants them to have to stop. He wants them to have to stop. Isn't that sad? But anyway, like, fuck him. I like, it's not really. I don't care about that. But he's the same thing, with this. He's the victimizing. He has to go into court and be like, I'm scared, because of this. And I don't think it's because of the fetishizing of it, though. I guess that's the difference. Is he has a practical reason. I don't know why he got so. I don't know why he got so upset. I guess it's like I said. I guess he's fighting other people's battles because. I probably said some stuff, but it wasn't. And all of it was true. Or, I know what it was. I had Nick on my show.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I had Nick on one night because he was, he was like in the chat or whatever. I'm like, why not? And we sat and bullshitted for, I don't know, an hour or so. And it was, he just confirmed some stuff. And, the thing that made him really mad, I was making fun of him because it was because April when she left, and he took that picture of his empty closet. Mm-hmm. And he sent that picture to like their group chat text or something, or to Nick. I don't know who. It was either Nick or their group thing. And he's like, "Really? I just thought that was like so fucking funny, typical of his generation, Really? And then he's like, and then he asked for money for groceries and gas
and Molly. That was nonstop too. Hey, my knee hurts. Can I have some Molly? Like that one. Like I've never heard. What?
My knee's acting up.
Yeah, I need so much pain. Can I have some Molly, Nick?
I need a heavy. What is that word they use for? It's a dissociative drug. A heavy one of those. Like, why don't just drop acid because your fucking knee hurts?
Okay, let me grab these here. Principled Uncertainty says, "Is this a bad time to bring up Jackie's dogfighting ring?" Yes. Yeah, I'd rather you didn't, but here we are. Thank you for that. Colin Madden says, "I wonder why podcasters don't just use SM58s. Sound great, super cheap. Same capsule as 7B. I guess only drawback is having to use an audio interface."
It's not that I've had this mic for years, literally years now. So wait, hold on, take that off.
Sorry. I didn't mean to
get to the bottom of this.
Click it.
I don't know why they don't just do it right. It's like, no, it's not the mic itself, okay? It's some kind of fucking... It doesn't do it on my stream, but it does it on... It did it on Bob's last night, and now it does it on this. It's some kind of update or something in the software. It's the software that's shutting it off. There's nothing wrong with the mic. It's not like, oh, you bought the wrong mic. I mean, I love you, Colin Madden, but like, it's not... That's not the deal.
That's above my pay grade, sorry.
It's very simple. Yeah, I owned an SM58 and an SM57, and they are good mics.
Don't know. That's the only one I've had that's in the shirt.
This one costs more than that though, and it's not the mic.
Right. Mr. Nobody, $5. Spy report. Haley's real background. Yeah, it is true. It is true. You should have seen it last week.
Those poppies.
Yeah. They're actually like really beautiful flowers. I love the actual like poppy flower, the red and black. I think
you do. I'll bet you do.
They're gorgeous. No, I know.
You live in Afghanistan?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I was over there fighting during that time too. Principled Uncertainty. Nick's greatest move would have to declare he's got full-blown AIDS. God. Can you imagine?
Oh wow, that would have run the internet.
Well, there was some herpes was passed around between that family, that polycule, I guess. It was a family at one point. It's a family on all the text messages.
That is disgusting. It's like, I mean, like, look, I'm not, whatever people want to do with their lives, I can never do anything like that.
Well, look, Aaron actually got herpes from his dad. He told a story about like being on the deck or something, and they were hammering, and it was sweaty and gross, and he was sweating really bad. And like when he got done doing whatever it was he was doing, he came and walked across the thing and grabbed a rag that his dad had been using and like cleaned his face off. This is the story he told. And he said, and from that, he got herpes, his dad's herpes on his lip.
Highly dubious.
I don't, it's just so unbelievable.
Yeah.
MSIP, gotta admit, I like all the new Haley avatars. I've actually loved them. I don't mind them at all. I like all of them. I have like a collection now. What are you gonna do but laugh at it, right? Colin Madden says, I was just saying in general, not specifically your mic.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, some of these people do have shit audio and shit mics. I mean, like a lot of them. It's whenever somebody's doing that, Gino just yells into. I don't know what his deal is with his mic, but I feel like a lot of times he's just yelling at the like a laptop or something,
Mm-hmm.
and like that's not very good. And then like, beef tips, beef dripping.
I've never seen that show.
Beef Drippings was notorious for it. That guy, he had a little bit of bad sound. He had some sound trouble for a little while.
He was just using the laptop mic.
I don't know what. I mean, it's almost like got a tin can. I don't know. I don't know what he was using. It sounded real bad though. Anyway, whatever. I mean, like I'm not gonna audio shame people here, but like what's his name always allegedly has trouble with his Schnellbuckma.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, everybody's talking about his audio. When quad fucking what is it? Point Buckman point or whatever. Yeah.
What's your point? I know the name of that one. Yeah, I like them together. I just wish I could hear Quad, and I wish Shmuel wouldn't scream over him when Quad's trying to talk. I enjoy that.
He's not going to let that happen. Schnell's not going to be like, as soon as he comes in, he's like turning it down. It's like, oh boy, hey, like you want to be able to holler over somebody, I guess.
I mean, I don't want to be. That's just I hate when people are all on panel shows and stuff like that, and it happens, and everybody talks all at once, and you can't understand anyone, and it's just a total mess. I don't know why no one else thinks that way, though. Look, you've waited for me to stop. Why is that so hard for people?
I don't know. It's one of those things. It's good for 2 or 3 seconds. I don't mind it becoming pandemonium for a few seconds, but then somebody needs to do something, And if it happens like continuously over the course of it, it does get to be kind of a fucking. But people will sit and watch it because it's conflict. People love conflict.
Now, see, when the times that I've been on Simpcast and stuff, that's one of my biggest issues where they were all screaming over each other about things like I either wasn't interested in or like was uncomfortable with or something. But it was always something where it's like I could barely speak. I'm Southern and I'm polite and I will take my turn and I like to listen before I respond. I don't just think that what I have to say is so important that I've got to bulldoze everybody. I just finally quit going. I was like, man, I no, thank you. I'm okay.
The only time I ever try to cut in on somebody is like when they have this like. A lot of times, what the end of the sentence is going to be like 10, 15 seconds before it gets there, and you're just like, you just want to like. Sure. I get it. I know what you're saying. Sometimes there's addressing something. They're talking about something you've already addressed, so you're like, no, I've already, or. When they're loading the play so high that they're sort of building on something fake at the beginning. Like if you need to do this so bad, I don't need to do it. It's not that, so it's shit like that. But that's like, anyway, you don't want to be interrupted. You don't feel heard or whatever. I don't know. It's all so fucking confusing.
It seems to be an argument tactic that a lot of people use too. They'll ask a specific question. The person that they're asking will start to answer. And then they bulldoze over that and tell you what they want you to say or what the right answer is or whatever. It's like, why'd you even ask me? You can just have the mic. Like,
or they filibuster, like when you ask somebody a question, a direct question, and they're going to go, well, this is whatever. They deflect off into something else. When I first did, like, no. It's like I'm asking you a question that has an answer. Right. I understand if you need to explain something, that's fine. But like, you have to at least see some connection between it. That's like all the time. That's why people love the super chats, and super. They don't mind it so much if they have to answer something there because there's a few ways they do. I love watching these guys do it. I really do. They'll answer only the last thing mentioned a lot of times. So like you got to be careful with compound questions.
That's true.
Because even if you were asking them if somebody, a spouse, loved one, whatever, and like if you're having some disagreement, which I don't have disagreements over text anymore, I just like don't.
Mm-hmm.
They'll like, you're like, why this, and why this? And then they'll just answer the third one,
mm-hmm.
Because that's, they're trying to avoid the first two.
Right. I was going to say typically it's that first one that's on their mind the most. So
Yeah, so they'll let the very last thing they heard they'll answer, or like these guys will get super chats and go like, "What does that mean? I don't understand what that means," and then just move on.
Those are the fun ones for me because it's always like, yes, you do. Stop it.
No, you get it. You're just being gay.
You're being coy and silly. Speaking of super tips, Ryan A says, Haley, why do all women fall in love with Pat Dixon? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answer for that.
If only they did.
They may fall in love with him, but later on, they're absolute nutcases. So I don't know what happened.
Years later, sometimes,
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had an answer for it. I do not know.
Well, I mean, like every girlfriend has complained about me, according to Brennan, but that's really not true. It's in fact, I was sitting. You could see clips of me being friends with Chrissy Mayer, on Compound. There's like tons of times we'd be on the show together. We texted. Everything was fine. We didn't hate each other. She didn't hate me.
Right. Well, that's how it should be. I mean,
and I wasn't at Compound anymore. And she's like, "Well, I'm here with Gino, so I guess we gotta go Team Gene."
I know someone else that went Team Gene recently. Principled Uncertainty says, "I will never hear anyone again. What about how I feel about the thing that happened to you? No. Wait, hold on. I will never hear anyone again. How about how I feel about that thing that happened to you? No. Yeah. There's been like several people who have this, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, main character syndrome, narcissism. I don't know, but it's been about them this week. And
it's insane, man. It's good. That really drives me crazy.
I'd rather them take it than me. Go ahead.
Whoa, like what? Hey, if this happened to me, they never let it go. Like, okay, yeah. So this, and it was funny when she said that too, because Schnell goes, and I'm not mentioning any names here, Baumert, okay. But then Schnell was like, well, that's your opinion. She goes, no, that's a fact. It's like, okay, this theoretical, hypothetical situation you've created is actually a fact. It's funny, like people see things that way, like that is the kind of victimization you really want to have, is the kind that you can like be victimized over something somebody else did.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sorry about your feelings, Sorry you're not. Let me check in on you today. I know you've had a rough day. I know it's hard for you.
All do it. I mean, so many of them do it. I mean, even down to like, hey, you don't know who was hurt by what you did and everything. Like, yeah, I know that nobody was, for one thing, but then like, what if that wasn't the case? What are you supposed to do about it? People fucking buy things. What about liquor store owners, man? Should they be like, hey, somebody might drink and drive. Hey, somebody might fucking, there's tons of shit like that. And I'm not trying to argue about the hypocrisy of some legal drugs and some not. I'm trying to say, like, get the fuck over it. What people put in their body is their own decision. It's not like it was cyanide.
Yeah, sure. And with that same thought, it's like, following you around forever. Yeah, that's the choices that we make. I know that what's going on with me will be there forever. I've already dealt with that. You know what I mean? And it's better off when you just know it's there. But I don't know. It's not always about, it ain't always about you.
Go protest some gun stores.
I got monkeypox in the back of my throat from a contaminated microphone during karaoke night. People need to realize how vulnerable the throat is when hitting those high notes.
Don't get me started on the hazards of filthy microphones. I'm just being real people.
I knew it. Damn it, Carm. I knew you were cheating on me with your microphone.
Gross. Brennan has the grossest like foam that I've seen since Mersh. Mersh used to keep his pretty gross, but he's got cats, so I'll even give him a pass with that. Where like the cats,
you gotta clean it more. Then
you can buy the covers, but Kevin's that's like the headpiece or whatever that's literally right in front of those teeth all day long. Look at it the next time you have a chance. It's disgusting. If I had to guess, there's like, I don't know, part of Thanksgiving dinner, his crackers, like, I don't know, it's gross.
He wants to talk about Shuli Madoff talking about the smell of my apartment. Try taking a whiff of that mic.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? Like it's something that I would think you put the headset on and automatically gag.
Well, it wouldn't smell like a Minnesota boy's ass like Carmic's.
That's true. Yeah, he he is such a mess. I haven't got to watch him any this week, but he was going off and taking his lap.
Oh, did he go off?
Well, on me, because
Oh,
it was another win for the homo or whatever.
Oh, I didn't know he did that. I thought I thought he was being like all like, well, you know, I don't got nothing. She got my channel took down and everything. These people, it's like, I love that theory of the whole thing. Here's what I love: when you have one show in this, right? Like, how many shows are there? Like now, there's probably like what?
I don't know. Gosh,
20. Let's just say 20. There's more, but let's say 20.
Yeah.
And you got one of them, and they're like, all the rest of you motherfuckers are a cult. All of you are a cult. Like, who's the charismatic leader? Well, there's really not one, is there? I mean, like, we got fucking Melton or Carl or Tukey.
Yep.
Or, God forbid, you know, I've been accused of this cult business before. The cult of Dixon. I mean, like, you can't unify a cult that way. It's just, I mean, it's none of it makes fucking sense. But you get this one. It's like if you had the Moonies, you know, looking at the whole rest. All the rest of the world is a cult. We're the non-cult.
It's fascinating. It really is. That's why I don't like a bunch of people. Like, human behavior is so weird, and you would think, having been humans all of this time, that we would be better at it. You know. At being humans.
Oh, yeah, I mean, just not being idiots about stuff.
All of it. All of it.
Nice. It would be nice. But I mean, they're so fucking God. It's look. They have to project. They have to do something, and I don't understand why. What's the hostility anyway? Imagine a world where shows just like we're all here. You know what I mean? Eventually, there's going to be something to quibble about. Fine.
Sure.
You know, but it doesn't have to be this toxic shit. And it could even be real stuff. That would be interesting.
I agree.
But, you know, you're never going to get to the real stuff if you're, you know, arguing about fucking, I don't know, total bullshit.
All these works and stuff. That's what I mean. Like, things are not so boring that you got to, like, make up things, make up drama. It's just like, I don't know. It seems lame. There's plenty to talk about, I feel like. But.
Plenty, yeah. I mean, did you see this thing happen in Milwaukee? Probably not.
Nope.
Not.
I haven't seen a whole lot.
It's happened recently, so you've probably been a little bit busy. But there was the vote. Like, basically, it looks like Democrats are just stealing elections again. You know, I think it was in their primary, or I'm not exactly sure, but there's like a Democratic socialist who's against a communist, some other kind of communist. And it's like, wow, you guys are fucked up. They're really working on Wisconsin because, you know, they feel fucked over, I guess. So that's I'm sure Scarlett has plenty to say about it.
When's the last time she's been seen? I saw that she went on with Kevin like 2 days in a row, and then I haven't seen her again.
Oh, was it 2 days in a row?
I think so. I saw 2 different clips where it was like part 1, part 2. Maybe it was from the same night. It could have been from the same night.
He's probably real mad at her, but wasn't he? He was probably real mad at her about that cocaine, all that cocaine she had.
Yeah, I mean, listen. It
flashed all over the Dabbleverse. People were like, "Oh my God, what a scandal!"
Well, somehow I'm worse than that too, though. Although she had like major weight, but that's okay.
Major weight. Is that how we talk?
Well, I mean, it was quite a bit. You know.
Shut up, Psych. Psych over here telling me to pay Doom. My Doom bill is currently caught up.
Oh, you have paid the invoice?
I paid the VIG.
Okay. I paid mine like last week.
People always want to know how much. It's none of your business how much.
Yeah, people.
But of course, TAS is Doom. I've heard that too. That theory. So TAS is Doom, and I pay Doom, who is TAS, who pays my rent. So it's a pretty convoluted theory. But I give the money to TAS, and she then, I guess, pays my rent with it.
Do you ever let TAS out of the bathroom?
You saw the picture before.
Yeah, people are wild, man. That's why it's like none of it really matters in the end.
I don't think so. I mean, look, it's not like fabricated evidence. Remember when Joey C had his fucking, pretend heart thing? He was laying in the hospital and he's got his little identity. Yeah, people are like, oh my God, Joey C, clinging to life and shit like that.
No.
But I don't know. I don't even know that he was in the hospital because it was all, he had an AI picture of him laying in a hospital.
What?
Yeah, he faked it. And I don't know. It's something that happened. Maybe it was 2 years ago. Shit, time flies. But Joey C had that whopper. Look, it's a work.
But for what? Like, why? Why?
Attention, I guess. Publicity stunts. I don't think it was pity in his case. Maybe he was gonna. If he was gonna start a GoFundMe off it, now that would be amazing. If he did, like for
So
Joey
illegal.
C's, medical bills and shit.
It's so super illegal. But that is something that I thought was funny. I thought that was one of. I've never really thought about it, but obviously this week and stuff, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Like Joey C, I guess he did a little bit of Fed time for lying to the feds or lying for his wife or something. Like,
Yeah, I don't think he was carrying major weight or anything.
Hey, Scarlett had some weight on her, man. Jeez, I mean that's partying, but
Not calling her fat. You're talking about the 30 grams or whatever the fuck it was.
yeah. Before
Is that partying or is that because wasn't it like distribution, right? Oh, right. But that's cool. That's cool.
None of my business. Hey,
That's cool. That's everybody. That's cool.
No judgment.
I guess
but no,
see that goes to show that like if you act like you're on cocaine all the time, people don't get all upset when you get
people don't
busted. With
care.
it.
You're right.
And that's no offense to her. I like Scarlett fine.
Yeah, I do too. She's a sweet girl. I know she's very misunderstood and very troubled and has some issues and stuff, but she's
kind of impossible for her not to be misunderstood. I mean,
Right.
everything comes out garbled. And
well. If you listen, really listen, she makes a lot of sense. It's just a matter of trying to keep up with it.
I look at my living conditions. I can't keep up with all that coke.
It's true. That's what you need, I guess. Principal Uncertainty says Haley did make it big. Most exciting scandal in the DV for some time. Worst response, but also she came back bold. It's all good. Listen, I'm not perfect. I did my best under the circumstances, and it was really probably more than I should have. But thank you, and I did my best, and I'm sorry if I let you down. But everyone can enjoy, picking whatever's left of my carcass because what's left now? What? Wait till you see all the nudes that drop. Y'all are really gonna love me.
Well, they can make those too.
Yeah, I know.
So that's fun. I'm sure they'll be very tasteful.
I don't care.
I'm imagining they would.
Like you gotta. It's all sort of perspective wise. It's like not a priority for me to care about any.
It's amazing how much this internet life impacts and is impacted by some other like real life shit. But like the real life shit when you're going through it is like fuck. That's the shit. It's like that's what I was trying to say to Keanu the other day. Sorry, and when I just mentioned it for fucking, it's all good, all good. But all I did was say, what's supposed to happen now? What now?
Yeah.
Were you gonna like double punish or like? Somebody's talking about me being in jail or something like that. Panhandler was the other day, like, so would you want to see Pat Dixon in jail? And he's talking about behind bars. That other guy at Clearwater, right. Chad.
Yep.
That fucking. He's like goo with a face, and like I'm supposed to go to like people don't understand how anything. I mean, I guess they understand it. They're just trying to say like I guess it's like manifesting type thinking. If they keep saying it, maybe it'll happen or something.
I guess, but you're right. It's like I don't know. It's like you go through the hardships and stuff, and then it's done. And it's so far behind me that I don't care. It hasn't hurt like me any more than it could. Or that it already has. So it's like, sure, throw the tomatoes and all the things. I'll be your, whatever this week. And that's fine. And hopefully eventually they'll move on the same way that I had to.
Now you're supposed to be marched through the fucking streets like Cersei,
But guess what? That's fine. I don't mind that. I really don't. Like it's my turn and I will take my licks, but I'm not a bitch. I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to go cry. I'm not going to shut my stream down. So just give me, I guess, let's get it out of your system and keep it moving. It's just my turn. And I knew that when I first started, but even before I started a stream, I didn't use like a fake name or a fake, like a pen name or an avatar when I came on screen. So it's like I never hid from anybody. I don't know what the fuck y'all are all upset about now. It's always been there. Whatever.
Yeah, if I had it to do over, I often think like maybe I'd be one of these vegetable ass motherfuckers or something, or like maybe just a bouncing red ball, like something that seems or like HAL the HAL 2000 or whatever, the HAL was it 2 or 9?
9, right?
9,000. I don't know. Anyway, I'd be that HAL, and just be this That would be an interesting thing, you know.
9,000.
I mean, some people you never, but eventually these people always want to be seen. You know, Cardiff went through a time where he was like, I'm getting tired of the potato. I want to like, and it's like, don't. There's no going back. Stay the potato. Hold on to 16 as long as you can.
Right.
Were you into John Cougar?
No.
Why not?
Why would I be?
I don't know, because you're a hick.
I'm not. That's it. Like, I'm not. I'm totally not.
I liked John Cougar. I guess I'm a hick.
You're
right?
the hick. Yeah.
I mean, what? You were too busy listening to fucking Eazy-E or something?
I mean, yeah. I was definitely more into 90s rap for sure growing up.
Well, I wasn't into the 90s version of John Cougar as much, maybe, but I mean, like, some of that stuff is really, really good. I mean, like, I look, all the girls when I was, I don't know, in junior high or something like that. I don't remember what year, maybe high school. I don't remember, but they were into, Jack and Diane. They love that song.
I mean, yeah, everybody's heard that song. It's just one of those things where, like, you're never going to convince me that he was awesome, and I'll never convince you that, RZA was a great lyrical artist.
Look, I mean, it's not about convincing. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I mean, but it was huge. It just was, and the gals really, I never did like that song all that much. It's okay. I like the stuff that came out after it a little bit more. But he's a real turd, He's a turd on stage and a real jerk.
Yeah, I hear he's a dick. But no, it's one of those things where you couldn't go anywhere without hearing that song for a long time. Or any of his music, really. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just got like so sick of it. I was like,
You're like, fuck these white people. I hate it.
Duh.
I do like Missy Elliott. I think she does some pretty fun stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Dong, whatever the hell she's saying, that's fun.
I mean, she's not a bad rapper. Like, she actually, she's got good cadence and good articulation and stuff. So I don't mind her, but
good flow.
Yeah. I don't know. There's every now and again a couple of rappers come out that catch my attention, but it's mainly for me. I feel like all of the music obviously I'm biased because that's when I grew up, but I think the best music, in my opinion, was sort of in the 90s, the early to, I guess, all of the 90s is like the peak. But that's a totally different argument because the 80s had their music, the 70s had their music, and so forth and so on. But it's one of those things where I guess it's depending on when you grew up, what generation you grew up in, and the music that you grew up to, and all the memories and stuff that are connected to that, I guess. Yeah.
You have a certain period of time where that's all the music that you really kind of listen to, not for the rest of your life per se, but like you kind of will. I've discovered. Look, there's a band I really like now that I think sounds real. I mean, I don't ever like a band ever, hardly ever. But this band, the Twisted Teens, they're just called Twisted Teens, I guess. But like, and from the name, I'd be like, go screw yourself, right? But like, they're great. They're just great. They got this slide guitar thing they're doing and shit, and the songs are great. They're tight. They put out like kind of like a lot of stuff. They had a new album that just came out last month, and they just sound great. Look, I mean, I don't know, like I'm not into new music very much, but I do like those guys.
I agree with that. Now that's what I'm saying. Like, there's every now and again something will catch my attention, but I feel like music just sort of died. Like early 2000s, everybody started to fall off. But you know what? I like Discover Weekly on Spotify. Like lots of times when I'm working and stuff, I'll listen to it and my headphones. And the Discover Weekly, they'll just like create this list for you based on some of your listening. No, I'm telling you, listen, hey.
It would make me angry.
No. I skip through, I think they'll give you like 20 songs or something, and I might skip 18 of them, maybe even 19. But it's just about every time I'll find one that I'm like, okay, that one's pretty good. Throw that in there.
Pretty good, huh? I don't even like putting on, like, I'm listening to Rolling Stones, the Ramones, anything, and then you put it on, like, Rolling Stones radio. Do you ever do that on your fucking, I refuse to do it because
it'll steer you off.
Yeah, because you hear fucking some Rolling Stones song, and then the next thing you know, you're listening to Eric Clapton or some shit.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. That's not a turn that I like to take.
I like to crap on Eric Clapton, but he just looks like a dork, and like I don't get into. I don't know. It's a bore to me. He's boring.
Eric Clapton's not really super friendly either, from what I've understood. Demanding.
Yeah, English, you know how they are.
Those English people.
Well, take a guy like Rochi. I like Rochi. I don't know if people would describe him as friendly. I would. I met him. He was very friendly. And the other one, man, though, not so much. Pineapple guy, not as friendly. They're from different parts of England.
Yeah, and they weren't friendly towards each other very much either, which is kind of interesting.
Roachie's like, I don't want to go on a fucking helicopter ride or whatever. You say I'm too high. And like the other one was like, come on, they really it's they had to they don't live anywhere near each other. So it was a big hassle for them to fly over together. I'm sure it was worse on the way back. Can you imagine being on a plane with somebody for however the fuck long it takes to get from, I got probably 11 hours, I guess, or something like that. And then they're like, hey, why don't you and me take a ride on a helicopter?
You're like, really, dude? We just spent 24 hours side by side.
In the sky.
To and from. Yeah. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah. I don't know, man. Some characters in this space.
Listen to 2 minutes of Twisted Teens. Good recommendation. Damn.
Okay,
I like it.
I'm typing it into my Spotify now. I'm not going to play it, but for me for later, so I don't forget, because I will.
Yeah, we'll see. I if you like it, I would be. I don't know if I don't know. I can't figure out your taste. It's like I know you like all that. I know the hip hop that you like. It's all that gangster shit and everything. I really like Lawbreaker. It's heroin dealing music.
No. Well, that most rappers are known for their heroin dealing.
What if you say that you carry in major weight? That would be a good rhyme. It's easier to rhyme than Graham, or maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either, but I have to push back on that because actually, the Wu-Tang will always and forever be my favorite group, and their lyrics are like none other, and they weren't all into this gangster shoot 'em up, that kind of thing.
No.
I don't know that I could ever get you to listen to, but they were lyrics that would make you think, actual things where you're like,
From Shaolin.
That's right.
Yeah, I used to refer to Staten Island sometimes. Shaolin, the Forgotten Borough. I do a New York City crime report. I got no problem with some fucking rap. Aren't there like 40 members of that band though?
Yeah, there's all right, there's like 9, but there's the Wu Syndicate. So yes, I mean, to answer your question, they'll bring somebody on for, a song or an album, and they switch out and all that. But
see, that's another thing I don't like about rap music. It's always somebody with somebody. It's like why do everybody gets a credit? I mean, like why are they always doing this shit?
Because they're the homies, man. They're trying to hook their boys up. They're trying to get their friends on a label. They're trying to
be like MC Hammer. Just give out your money to everybody.
No.
MC Hammer was great. He was very charitable to people, and like he would say, try to bring up the whole neighborhood and stuff like that. And he spent all his money, but like you can't say he wasn't generous.
Yes.
There's a word for that when you have a bunch of money and go through it fast. I can't think of what it is. But anyway, like he was kind of a badass too. He was sort of like feared and respected. Sometimes I was surprised to learn that. Of course, I'm going off a 2-minute Twitter video, so
it's just, I guess, I don't know. It's again like music that I grew up listening to, but it wasn't. I also listened I was a raver. I would go to raves. I had like a fake ID when I was 15, 16, and I would go and get into the bars and party all night and dance. So. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of that going on, too. I like all kinds of different things, just no country. I can't hang. I cannot stand it. I will jump from a moving vehicle if, country music.
If I ever need you to do that, I know what to do.
Yep, just crank that up.
A country can be very good. It can be really bad. It's like any other genre. The newer country is much, much worse than the older country. It just is. Now, I understand being completely turned off by a whole genre. I mean, that's, I get it. There's some. I don't ever want to listen to any kind of fucking I don't know, like there's a certain kind of like a Zydeco type music or something, with all the accordions and shit.
Right.
Like, I don't want a great deal of that. It's very dominated by one instrument, and it's now I love blues music, even though there's limited instrumentation in that. I don't like all the horns and stuff sometimes, but like. Right. Yeah, you can really have like. There's a lot you can do with a couple of guitars and a bass and drums and shit. I think that's and maybe a piano every once in a while.
I would listen to not blues, bluegrass before I would country. You know what I mean? Like I can actually listen to some banjo picking, if you will, as it were.
It's more authentic and toothless, yes.
Yes, you got a washboard, a couple boxes you're playing as an instrument. I like that kind of stuff. It's fun. I like instrumentals anyway, but
instrumentals you like? You can
Yeah,
get
I
into
love
that?
instrumentals. Yeah, I really, really do. Like there's I never really got into like the Dead or Fish very much, but there was a couple of albums that came out by Fish that I enjoyed because it was 12 minutes of instrumentals, and I liked listening to like the different layers that would come into the song and things like that, where you like every time you hear it, you might pick up another piece that you didn't hear the time before. I like that kind of thing.
It's almost like it has movements and stuff.
Yeah, so but that being said, I was never like a Fish head or a Dead head, and didn't buy their albums or travel with them or anything, but I could appreciate some of it.
Oh, you didn't go on the road with the Dead?
I didn't, but I had a girlfriend who did.
Wow.
Yeah, she, you talk about a rebel. She just took off. She was like 17 and she just left one day. Her parents were all freaked out and put out a missing, kid report and stuff on her. And she was like, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm traveling. And she ended up living in Spain. And, anyway, she took off. But she traveled with them for a long time, just place to place all over the United States.
So, some people, man, they make a decision like that when they're what? How old did you say? She was 12?
17. No, she was still a minor, though. She grew her armpit hair out before she left. I remember because I was like, dude, God, what are you doing? And then when she left, she was like, hey, I got a pair of Doc Martens over at the house you can have. Just run over there and get them. And I was like, are you okay? She was like, no, I'm totally fine. Just here, the key is here. Go in and grab you whatever you need. I was like, dude, your parents are going to freak out. She's like, no, they're cool. They won't care. Like, you're where are you? She's like, I'm just on the road. Like a total free spirit, was going to do whatever she wanted to do. She ended up being like some kind of eco engineer. I don't know. I can't remember the exact title for it, but something clarifying water and stuff. Anyway, she's over in Spain somewhere now, and I got married, had a couple kids over there, and she's been living in Spain for the last like 25 years.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the worst places to end up, I guess. I've been to Spain before. I don't know. You can't tell one place from another unless you're, I don't know, around spending the currency. I don't know how people can tell. Maybe the architecture. I've been to Barcelona, and I've been I was at Dali's, Salvador Dali's house. They have some home of his that you can tour. I guess it's his birthway where he was born.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's eggs outside, right? Isn't there like a big statue? There's like two in the front.
Probably. The thing I remember was the car. They had like there's some kind of a car that like when you put money into it, you put like €2 into it, and it does some kind of like, it seems like water comes out of them or something, or it rains. Oh, it rains inside the car. A little attraction. I don't know. But the Dali Museum down in St. Petersburg is really good too. They've got huge these masterworks are gigantic.
I have heard. I've never been down there before, but I know a couple people who have, and they were just talking about how like you can look up and it's just straight up the ceiling, especially a lot of the ones, the Christ ones and the Cubism era and stuff, that they were so huge. I love Dali.
I didn't know you had Cubism.
Well, yeah, definitely. Have you not seen? Hold on, now I gotta pull it up.
I guess he did everything. I'm taking your word for it, but I mean, I think of him as more like the surrealist shit.
Yes, totally. But there was a short time when he went through some Cubism. Check this out.
All these artists can do it all. Picasso didn't like come out of the gate like, drawing people all fucked up. He had to draw people all normal.
So,
it's a beautiful painting.
There's a bunch of them. Like obviously this one, but there's like this one is even considered it. The Orbs, which I think is kind of cool. This is one of my favorites right here. This is actually his wife. A lot of people thought that it was like Mother Mary, but this is his wife.
There's something else going on in there too somewhere. Like, isn't there? Like, there's multiple shits happening.
Yeah, you can look at this forever and see different things. But he went through like a short phase where they played around, and he played around with a lot of Cubism.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and there's that hallucinogenic Toreador, and I guess that's like the big famous one. That's kind of the one that I was looking forward to seeing. I'm not really too impressed by melting clocks, but some people love them, I guess. I don't know.
It's just more surrealism, like you said, just more.
That hallucinogenic Toreador is fucking crazy. It's huge, and it's just like look. I mean, you get the idea from looking at a picture here and like an art book or this or whatever. But like, there it is, right there. It's on the far right on the top.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that one. And the colors in it, the bees, and the one where it's the dream. Hold on, there it is. This one has always been one of my favorites. The dream, It's like oh God.
Is that the one that's got?
Pomegranate?
Oh, she got the flies coming out of her pussy.
No. It's a pomegranate, and then the fish, and then the tiger. And when she's asleep and she feels the prick from the end of the gun. Anyway, there's a whole thing to it, but I love that one. I love most of them. You know, it's one of my favorites. But no, I think one of my favorite ones is the Jesus. Hold on, I can find it.
I can see the tweets now. Look at Haley fetishizing gunplay.
I know, right? It's true. What else is new? So he did 2 major ones, but this is another cubism one for him, and one of his major ones.
I miss it. I guess I don't understand what cubism is, but I guess it shows all perspectives at once. It's supposed to, right? So that's what we're seeing here.
Kind of, yeah. But it's just another. You said surrealism, which he's probably more well known for than that. But I'm just saying he did have like a short period with that.
We take so much for granted now. They used to paint stuff, and it would be like, look, here is, it was all very realistic. So even doing something like that, where it's like, the figures look normal, basically, but yeah, the cross is suspended in midair.
Right.
That was probably pretty adventurous for the time. It's amazing to me how long it took for people to just start doing shit like that.
I know. Especially where he was, and at that time.
And
this
one,
one,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say, this one right here, I heard down in St. Petersburg is like 20, 30, 40 feet high, like super tall. I didn't see it, but
yeah, you walk down into an area, and then the walls are, bigger and shit, and
super
pretty good.
cool.
Yeah,
super
cool.
cool.
All right.
I've always liked Dali.
Even Van Gogh was controversial, just because, like, look at these colors, look at the way he does it, all this gobbed up paint and shit. It's like it's I guess it's hard for me to comprehend how this was so revolutionary.
I know, it is kind of weird. I haven't studied art theory in a long time, but I'm interested in that kind of thing. I think it's interesting to look at the different time periods and what was considered risque for the time.
I painting people and fruit and shit.
What's that?
What do you think? Oh, look at that.
I don't know. How's it going, Big Red? You should check out Queen Herbie. She's a newer rapper, but very 90s, early 2000s style. I think you're going to like her. Okay. I sure will.
Queen Herbie.
That's what it says. Never heard of it.
Oh, I know you don't like country, but check out David Allan Coe.
I can't. I will not.
You like hip hop country?
No. There's not a lot of.
It's a compromise. A little bit of what you like, and a little bit.
I know, but I can't. I don't like a whole lot of mixing of genres. It just doesn't. Sometimes it works, but definitely not country.
I get your underlying meaning there, and I feel the same way. Southern by the grace of God.
That's right. Amen.
Yeah, it's fine. I like. I don't like country rap either. It always sounds like talk about behind the times. Like I don't understand the evolution of hip hop. Sometimes it all sounds like auto tune now. A lot of that.
Or mumble rap. Yeah. Mumble rap is the worst. Did you hear Little Mir's music that Doom posted the other day? It was absolute trash. And he's got a lot of auto tuning too, but it's a weird style of music. And this, I
don't really get into Dr. Mir or Little Chow and
whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know what. Me either, but I did see it, and I was like, oh no. Who wants to tell him? Douglas Nelson. What is this one? Let's see. Net winning money. Net. Dixon has no car. Winning money. Dixon has no car. I know it. Don't we know?
But tune in for the shocking revelations.
Uh-oh.
Still no car.
Thank you, Doug.
You should put a counter on there, at some kind of a clock. The Dixon car clock. Because when you live in Manhattan, obviously, you're not into fucking,
No, I was listening to you. I just saw it, and I wanted to grab it while I could. He says, newest Vince Staples album bangs. Everyone listen to Crybaby. I like North. North is one of my favorites by Vince Staples. I like Vince Staples. So there. You like Vince Staples?
Never heard of it.
Look at Crybaby and North.
Maybe I will.
He's like, yeah, I'm never going to look any of this up.
I just think if I would remember it, I probably would. But it's like, you're talking to me. I get hundreds of musical recommendations every day. Right. Okay. I'm constantly bombarded with those. And I will check it. Are we going to listen to the music that you just referenced by that? You know what's funny is that like DJ Electra comes out with a rap, or didn't come out with it. She just like did it on a show,
right.
And she came out with that banger. Everybody sucks. That's the radio edit I'm mentioning, of course.
Right?
Because I have that F word in it.
Yeah.
And that was, I mean, look, it's hard not to like that song, but then like now we saw Aussie guy rapping.
Yes.
And we saw now this. It's like everybody's starting up with the music now. I kind of feel like a bit of a pioneer. I'm not gonna say much about it, but like I was the one. I played some requests last night. I'm amazed by how many songs I recognize that I don't know. I didn't recognize the fucking artist or anything.
Yeah.
So I see some. I'm like, I've never heard of that. And I start playing. I'm like, oh, it's this.
I
Kiss me. Somebody requested "Kiss Me." I'm like, Jesus, dude. Like, I love the Ghost Crusaders TV, but
give me some hard ones.
Look, I don't mind singing a woman's song either. I would prefer to not do that. What was it? Don't want no small dick man.
Oh yeah, that for me.
Capote.
That's the hit of the summer for me.
Don't want no small dick man.
I used to be so much.
Is that the way the singer sings? It's an actual song. No, oh, he did that on purpose.
Yes,
that was his. Oh, okay.
That was the actual singer doesn't. I mean, she's got a little bit of twang to like a. She's just like from Brooklyn or something. Some little like I don't know, but he said that it was his version of like a whiny Minnesotan woman. So he put it like it was super thing, all of this. Yeah, so he. Because
that's what all the Minnesota women are saying all the time.
Well, maybe he hears it a lot. Well, that's not true either. He'd get it eventually, right? Like he'd get it eventually, but
I mean, like maybe you don't want I don't want a dick man. Period. So I guess I really don't. I don't want a small dick man. I mean, like this should be. He has all these rules on his karaoke, which are great. No rap, no or over 5 minutes or something like that. Right. I will invent the melody if I don't recognize it. It's just like
that's my favorite.
Put your spin on it, and then like was no female artist. That was one.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's interesting for me with him is that there's so many classic songs, like even ones if you don't like that you've heard so much that you know them, and he doesn't. He just does not.
That's wild.
There's a bunch of them that are like
you
that.
think he's a music guy,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting to watch. And look, it's every now and again you'll get a banger like Small Dick Man out of him, but everything else I could pretty much pass on.
Wait, you're a fan of Salvador Dali? I had to visit the Dali Museum because my girlfriend is also a wait. No, she wouldn't. She did. Well, fuck you, you fucking vaporous chain smoking philander of filth. I don't like people like you. Either of you duplicitous dingleberries.
I am a dingleberry and I am duplicitous. Dingleberries, when they came in this year, I was like, this is amazing. Fantastic. Fresh dingleberries when they get picked, but what the fuck? That was another thing that was another thing Kevin was saying, because he was just listening to you. He was describing it. Sometimes he goes, she's vaping now. I don't know what's in that vape. It's like,
oh, come on.
Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. Everything is the worst thing ever. Stevie Lou is a drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
Last I heard, he's a drug dealer.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
he was the official compound drug dealer.
Well, we should get along.
For the fucking people who like drugs there. But like, oh, my God. No, nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah, same with Scarlett, right?
Table flipping drug dealer. Same with Scarlett. Yeah, desk flipping, I should say.
I've always referred to dingleberries as those that hang off of Kevin's nuts. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them that live, breathe Kevin Brennan's ball sack. And
4 or 5, maybe, right? 4 or 5.
Yeah, they're always there. And if they're not, they're working to do something for him. Or I sent the link out. You want the clout? Oh, if you want the clout, I'm going to send you the link. Fuck off. No one cares and no one wants it. Like, what? You think you're... Come on, man.
That's when your account got hacked.
Yeah, you're right.
to retweet that.
I don't know what happened. I was hijacked.
Yeah, you were hijacked. Exactly. Hijacked. Some mystery person who was speaking very strongly in my favor.
It wasn't my fault. Somebody else did it. So.
You can't blame me. You can't blame her. I can't blame we are good. We are not duplicitous dingleberries.
It's true. It's true.
Regular dingleberries.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm just the normal kind. MSIP says it would suck if people pay Pat to play Mirror's music. Could you imagine? No, Pat would refuse. Have you ever heard any of it? I'm about to get this clip from Doom. Ghost Crusader says I clipped it for Rocco, Pat. The short dick man one or the one that he did for you last night?
Oh, come on, man. What, kiss me? No, don't do that shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, God. I mean, I have to have a word with Rocco. So that's compromat now? I don't like that shit. See, that's you know what? That's why more people don't have some fun with this. But he paid his $20, so I guess he gets his songs that are like in a register that don't really speak to me, you know. Kiss me. Jesus Christ.
I can't.
I would take that as a real fucking backstab. That's what I would.
Like, nope. This is
next time I'm gonna start acting a little more like Karmic. No, I'm not singing it.
How dare you? The rules are right there. No female songs. No female love songs even or something. He's very specific.
I don't mind doing like female like fucking you better think. You know, like I would try to do some Aretha Franklin or something, or you know, somebody who's not terrible. The
Those
fucking
are fun.
Cardigans. Jesus Christ. The only song that Rocco ever liked to mine, I've heard him say it a few times. It's not mine, my version of that fucking that's How Bizarre.
I bet it is good. I've never heard it though from you.
I've played it a couple of times since just to see, and like, of course, you know, Rocco's not watching my show as closely as the duplicitous dingleberries of MLC, but
well,
oh, is this Mirror's music?
yeah, okay. So this came. I saw this post. This is August the 9th, and I'm not going to play much of it. None of us will be able to stand much of it. But the caption says, "This is a real song that Lil Mirror put out last night. A grown man makes this stuff. Cringe ass sad boy raps to Dragon Ball Z edits."
That's the title?
No, that's his caption. Doom's caption for it.
Oh, okay.
We won't watch it long.
Sad ass boy raps to Dragon Ball Z edits.
So bad. Just give us a second.
So far, I love it.
Never been in my shoes. Oversized dog, more the yikes and not dues. Never been able to make change, bitch, rents do. Passion, stripe match, that'll burn, hug you. Short fuse, fall to the earth, size down.
Okay, I'm done. I don't want any more.
Wait, that's all you can take?
I don't like it. It's
oh man.
Bitch, I knew I got when I matched you. Tell me another fairy tale that I read along to. Sacrifice a little life level, I'm Goku. Now I'm speaking right to her. I hear those inside voices. I space out, that's my failure.
Can we stop now?
What coast does that come from? I mean, because I want to make sure and avoid it.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. I did see one other video of his at once. I don't know, and several months ago now, but they were at the ocean somewhere.
I saw a video of him. You know, he's got that wife and little kid. And he had this like female comic on that he was obviously just so into, and he was hitting on her. He's getting all smiley and trying to be a little seductive, and you know, he's like, "Oh, I gotta go get more White Claws. I'll be right back." That kind of thing. And this thing went on forever, and at one point, like she was, you know, New York based comic or whatever, you know, New York area, and he's like, "So what part of New York do you live in?" She's like, "Brooklyn," and he goes, "Oh, Jersey girl."
He's an interesting.
That's when I first discovered he was a genius.
Yeah. Well, who's more of the genius though, him or Chow for like having him on a leash? And I don't know. I don't watch much of it, but I was curious at one point because I was like, who is this Mirror guy? But you know, it took one round, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, we got it. Captain Devful is here and says, "Yikes, Pat did Rack City better than that." I believe you.
What's Rack City?
Rack City? Is that Rack City? The rap, right?
Like, I mean, I forget them as soon as I play them. Usually, like if they're one of the. I mean, look, I'll do them. There was one though that came in. It was so bad. I can't remember. It was whatever. I can't go anywhere with that story, so I'll just stop. But I mean, like, the thing is, you're playing songs and you think like everybody's going to request something that is like right up your alley. It's like that's the whole point. If that was the deal, they wouldn't have to fucking request anything.
Exactly.
So, I mean, like I try to be as like accommodating as possible. You know, there was one last night. I couldn't find the music. I just had to figure it out. It was Royal Trucks. And so it turned out to be a really good song. I'm glad that I just took a moment to kind of fucking figure out the music and stuff.
See, that's fun.
I know you've had your criticisms of my fucking Tupac and everything. And here, look, she actually, I got to say this to the people. Haley sends me a fucking YouTube tutorial on how to play it. I'm like,
it was.
How bad do you think I want to play this shit?
It wasn't even my request. Someone else was like, it'd be fun to hear him do. And I'm like, what? And they said Tupac and then said, do this one. And I was like, I'm not even a fan of Tupac really. I like maybe 2 of his songs ever. So I was like, I mean, I'll try. I'll ask him. So I sent in the $10 and I was like, here's this. And you played it. And I was like, holy. So then later I was like, here's the keys. And as soon as I sent it, I was like, that's rude. You shouldn't have done that shit. But I'm also of the mindset where I'm like, well, maybe he'll get bored and do it. I don't know.
Yeah, offense taken. But you, wait a second. Is there any truth to the rumor though that you shot Tupac?
Can't confirm or deny that. Okay. But I'll talk to Suge Knight and see if I can say anything.
Sure. Don't you love, that reminds me of the guy that I like, that big fat guy.
Who? Which one?
The big fat rapper guy.
Which one? Big Pun?
You know the one I'm talking about. The one who's dead, Biggie. Yes.
Yeah, I said Big Pun.
Big Fatty.
I liked Big Pun, actually.
I don't know who that is.
Roy Cohen Esquire says, H, how many forms of government assistance do you receive? About 3 more than your mama, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'll have to count.
Government assistance?
I know. You're on Social Security or something, right? Don't you have government assistance, WIC or something?
Who, me? Oh,
Yeah,
I've been accused of of that, but it came from, who did it come from? Big Hog Rob was feeding that to Chad, like that one didn't catch on as much. No, I'm not. I mean, I don't know. Like, how could anybody possibly? Nobody knows me. Nobody's around me. Nobody knows anything about my fucking mail or anything I receive. It's the dumbest thing. And the answer is no, of course. I mean, like, I don't. Like, I was number 3 on the fucking all-time dabble board thing until, probably, I'm sure I've been overtaken by now, but it would have taken a lot.
Yeah.
I might still be. I was right there under Shuli.
You've definitely have moved up the ladder and stayed there. You've had some really good ones.
Had some good ones, yeah.
I got Roy Cohen says, so it's definitely not 0. I think, considering the fact that you're looking at 16-year-old information, like, come on, man. Be better than that. Seriously. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, what do you think? Do you think I mean, do I look like the same as before? Does it look like I haven't moved on with my life and picked up the pieces and everything is fine now? I don't get government assistance, man. Try again.
Government assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
All right. Now, look. Hold on. Where? Yeah. Fuck you. So. Huh?
Fuck you?
Yeah. No, not you, but it's just stupid. Like, at least come at me with something that's correct or good or funny. Like, I'll play with you all the same. I don't mind. I can make fun of myself and stuff, but at least be right about part of it.
They can't handle that. They're not trying to play. They're trying to be fucking, you know how they do.
Well,
they want to bother you.
I hope that made you feel better, baby.
Off the board.
What's off the board?
What?
What happened?
Oh, nothing. It's nothing. I'm sure it's nothing.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm sure it's nothing. Oh, that would be awesome, though. I would love that, actually. If that was true. I would fucking love that.
Hang up.
I don't think that's true, though. Hold on a second.
I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. Go away. Am I still on? Oh, wow. What? Oh, my God. He did it. He put the all-time thing up. That's hilarious. So the all-time there. Oh, he took off. Oh, okay, I see what he did. He took off the ones. He took off everything that was like the thing that I was. Am I on right now? Am I still on? He took off the thing on the Dabble dashboard. He took one of the things off. He took off the one that's like from the inception of the Dabble dashboard and changed it to all-time. And so the all-time leader then is Rakeda Law, who has he's made over 1 million. Over 1 million. Shuli's in second. Who gives a shit about this stuff? Wow. Chrissy Mayer. These are crazy numbers, man. These are crazy numbers. And I'm way down there. Holy shit. That's wild. I had no idea. Yeah, they took off. What they did is they took off the thing where I was in third, which was the one from the inception of, and they made it all time instead. I don't know why. I really don't. I don't. None of my business. I don't run this fucking thing. I mean, they have their own way of doing things.
That was fun.
What's that?
That was fun.
What was? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Somebody sent some Philly cheesesteaks. I was like, oh,
I
dude,
would
I'm
love
so
one of those.
sorry. But it wasn't paid for. Fucking cheapskate asses. I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I explained everything, and they've got it marked down not to come over here with that. So.
Oh wow, that is.
It's okay. Look, no. When we got doxxed last summer, I went straight up to the police station, explained everything, and I was like, listen, this is going on. So, but I didn't. I'm not going over all the local restaurants. I can't wait till I get my anvil. Hopefully I can get an anvil like Mersh got. Mersh has had cement sent to his home and like stacked out front. And I think 2 anvils, if I'm not mistaken.
Anvils? I wonder why. Why anvils?
Like the Coyote and Roadrunner.
No, I know what it is, but why?
I don't know. That's the only joke I can. I mean, I don't know. I assume that was the joke. It's like big and heavy and hard to manage. I don't know. But think of the amount of money that it would take to get like these huge stacks of cement. That's not cheap.
Oh, anvils too are not. Yeah. They're not light.
No, it's like $400 or something. To like I think for like a small one. Yeah, Acme for sure.
To buy an anvil or to ship it? To
buy an. That's what I'm saying. I can't imagine what the shipping would be, but I'm sure it's something where they like call a local place nearby. Can you just run it over? I don't know. I've never had to consider it, but
yeah, never. Yeah, I can't think of a time I've had one delivered to anybody or bought one for anybody. I had no idea. I mean, geez, anvil. I mean, I know. I know you don't really think about it, really. I guess I'm not doing a lot of hammering the anvil.
I have never considered purchasing an anvil, but yeah, they're okay. These are like $200 plus whatever I guess it costs to ship, and that's at like Home Depot. So.
You should look up 40 acres and a mule. How much would that cost?
I don't know.
I looked up mules. It's like it seems like if you want a good mule, it's around $1,200, or it was. I mean, I don't know. Last time I checked, it was around $1,200 for a mule. But a mule is not it's not like a cow or something. Mules have to be, bred.
I'll say this, and just write it down in stone, I guess. I get why a lot of this stuff happens, and like the coleslaw, they call it coal. What is it? Coal bombing or something? I don't know. I actually like Pod Awful, so I watch it off and on. But they call it coal something. But all of the people that have sort of received that stuff don't have their kids answering the front door. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, that's cute, but also,
I don't know, and I think it's. I don't understand why it has to go to. It's going to go to that to people and shit like that. But it's like, what's the point? What is the fucking? It's like there's a little thing there, a little inconvenience or something.
We got them to talk about it.
Actually, you know what it really is? It's like we know where you live.
Oh, I don't give a shit. I mean, it's been out there forever. That's just it. It's public information. If you look for anything hard enough, you're gonna find it.
Oh, I know, but it's just supposed to make you feel invaded, I think.
I don't. Sorry. You can't, talk about invasion. I've already been through the worst, so. But yeah, I felt bad for the guy. I was like, damn, dude, I'm so sorry. I was like, I don't even have any cash on me. I was just going to give him some money because I felt bad for him as a young kid,
Here's your Philly cheesesteaks, man.
He was like, wait, oh, okay. Well, he froze up again. Oh, there he goes. You're back. Maybe not. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm surprised it took this long for that matter. Really, like they were showing the blueprints and stuff to our homes last summer. And I was like, well, I mean, okay. It doesn't bother. I don't know how else what I'm supposed to respond, like how I'm supposed to respond to it, but I just don't give a shit. I feel bad for the kid that had to come over here.
Look, I have a bedspread.
That's what I see.
It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I took the pillows off, and like, is that what people do? Do you want a bunch of like self-identifying shit? I've seen too many Melton Zooms. You don't want that. You don't want them zooming in on your knickknacks. Mm-hmm. Look at the dust on that, or your refrigerator magnets. Yeah, they're in that. I'm like, oh man, I hope my green screen never goes out. Now I feel really fucking, loosey goosey.
What happened when it did? It just like. I don't know.
What caused it is it's a big burst of noise. Like when you laughed just now, that's what did it. It's not my internet. It's nothing like that. It's like it's always. I bet I could make it happen just by yelling into my mic.
But the background like flickered.
I don't know why it causes. It has to reconnect or something, and it reconnects without a background. So I guess I'm done with backgrounds.
I mean, it seems so. That's what I'm saying. I've got like a little backdrop, but I've got a lot of new stuff for the new space, and I'm excited. It's hopefully
you're gonna have a new space because this one seems, I'm not gonna lie, a little claustrophobic.
It is. You have no idea. Yeah, I'm not claustrophobic, but
It's tight. It looks tight.
It is.
I can fucking do all kinds of shit here. You can't do this.
Yeah. Well,
I have a lot of space in my apartment. I really like it. I can run track in my fucking living room.
Well,
and I'm not squatting anywhere, whatever the fuck.
That sounds nice.
I'm both squatting and on government assistance, and I live with somebody, and TAS pays my rent. All these things are true.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I mean, like, how they can't all be true, can they? I don't think.
Well,
you get. What was it that Chad was trying to say? He doesn't like have an address. He like lives with somebody. It's like, what? Who are you talking to? Oh, okay. I don't know who you're talking to, but. It's incorrect. Look, I'm glad that I don't have an address. That's good.
Yeah, I would say so. Once you do, it's public information. So then you get Philly cheesesteak.
I mean, I have address, but I would love a Philly cheesesteak.
There were two of them.
They probably suck in some ways. Probably like some fucked up kind of cheese.
I don't know, but the name on it was cute. The name on it was cute. It said Kiki's something big red. It was like Kiki's, and I don't think it said butthole. I really don't, but it may have. I read it very quickly, and I was like, oh man, I'm so sorry, dude. I felt bad for that kid. He was like, oh, all right. And I was like, is it paid for? He was like, nah. And I was like, dude, I don't have any cash, or I'd at least pay you for your gas coming over here. That makes me feel bad for him. Damn it. Captain Deadful is here and says, take the Vaseline off the nightstand, Pat.
There's no Vaseline on the nightstand. You know what there is end dust.
Well,
or lemon pledge or some shit like that. I don't know which one I have, but.
Oh, now that reminds me of like how I grew up, the tobacco and lemon pledge. Do you have the spray or do you have like the oil?
But yeah, we went with spray,
Remember the oil, like the Old English and used to have that.
Yeah, I've always been into spray growing up, and my mom was never into like getting the oil. So like, you stick with the products you grew up with.
Sure.
And I'm not into the Vaseline. Is a good one though. Imagine the scandal if I had Vaseline. I don't need to grease anything up to squeeze anything into anything.
Well, that's exactly what made me think about the studio space, because I've got an idea to where I'm gonna like put basically like little Easter eggs and stuff for people to find. Just every time, sort of rotate something out in the background. Why not? That sounds fun. I don't know. I'm retarded like that, but
Somebody said that lemon pledge isn't good for masturbation. I'm saying you don't know. Don't knock it till you try it.
oh,
You wind up lemony fresh too.
yuck! Absolutely not, man.
I mean, don't use it if you're going to jack off until your dick bleeds.
Oh, that
Like
sounds.
Karmic did, you know. God, that was so crazy that he came and said that. How does anybody live that down? I have a little green screen mishap, and fucking Stevie Lou loses mine, and then like fucking Karmic is like, I jacked my dick until it bled. I injured myself. Like that. We should never know these things.
I agree.
We should know these things.
It's too much. But then if you don't tell enough, you're an asshole too. So can't please.
Oh, has Haley been open and honest with her audience? I love that. If that's the standard, then literally no one is open and honest with their audience or anybody.
Well, there was a couple of different reasons that I handled things the way that I did yesterday. And one of those, it wasn't the main reason, but one of those was because I knew that he was going to flip out about it and immediately say that, immediately be like, oh, look, she's lying to her audience. You can't believe anything. And immediately everybody was like, oh, the candied bacon, April's not on anything. This stops post haste, all of that. Yeah. We know.
Yeah.
But the main reason was to sort of protect myself from some things, but that's on me, and it's really nobody's business. But
it seems like it all should. I mean, like there could be people like can't find out your health information because of HIPAA and stuff like that, and now you've had to go into detail about some of that shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's really I don't know. It's really kind of gross, but yeah, I mean, of course, nobody's forced you to do anything, but you felt the need, and like I know like. You start hearing shit everywhere. You just want to go like, no, here's the fucking deal. Correcting the record is such a strong fucking temptation. But I mean, like, look, I'm like, oh, look, I have a bedspread. What do I have to do to demonstrate it? There's no blood stain on a big blood stain. I don't even know. Okay, that means one of two things, right? A gigantic blood stain means either I cut somebody up, or or I'm not inhibited. Right.
Yeah.
Well. And I'm not careful. And neither one of those things are true because, like, if a woman like squeezed a hoodie out of herself every month, then
gross, yuck. But you're right. I mean, you do have the temptation to correct all the things, but there's also got to be a layer of where it's like none of this is for you. Okay.
Nobody has decency. It's weird.
I don't need to tell you all the details of all the things. And I think I can reserve the right to protect myself and my family by releasing what I want to when I want to. And I think that should be okay. And people can sit here and demand it and have pitchforks and everything else. But it's just like, look, man, at some point in time, you got to understand the game. And a lot of people don't. And I don't mean that like, ooh, the game. But like there's some other elements involved in it. And I don't know. It doesn't change a whole lot either way. I knew the new docs and stuff were going to drop. I knew they were. I'd already seen what was coming out. So, it is what it is. There's no, what I would love, honestly, more than anything is for the motion of discovery to come out and then for everybody to eat shit. Because it's there page for page, moment by moment. Here's the Casio recorder. Here's when we wired him up.
Well, they're not going to, they won't talk about that though.
I know.
That's the thing. It's like, oh, this isn't further, it doesn't sound salacious and incriminating and shit like that, I mean, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? People, they admit, it's like me saying I didn't have a car the other day to Blind Mike, and now that's the big fucking, that's the big own. This is what's so bad about me, I'm the worst person on earth on government assistance.
Well, that's what I mean.
And squatting and living with somebody, and they're gonna make it all up anyway.
Right.
That's the thing. They have to make that shit up. I see what a disgusting person is when I see Gino Biscani tweet some of the shit that he tweets. It's like that's just fucking awful. And there's no way he's like very jealous, and he's like a very, very damaged person with some deep pain, deep wells of pain and hurt feelings. There's just nobody who's happy does that shit. Nobody.
You're right. You're right. And honestly, it's like a step further to attack people's children. I'm just saying, like there has to be a line in the sand at some point. There's not, and it's just like, oh, okay, so everyone's fair game. But it's whenever they pick and choose, depending on who you are. Those people's children may deserve protection and anonymity and all the things. But if they don't like you or whatever, then it doesn't matter, and it's just a free for all. And it's like, well, okay, but try to come do something.
They'll take it absolutely as far as they fucking can.
And then what happens? It doesn't change my life. It doesn't make me any less happy, any less successful. It doesn't change anything for me, especially 16 years later. Like, come on, man. I was 29 years old.
Hey, do you mind if I? Yeah, I know you want to cope and seethe.
No, I have super tips to get to. Is that cool? Or you got?
Yeah, no, I wanted to tell you the daily top viewer. God, there's so much stuff on here. Is Principled Uncertainty.
Let's go. Heck yeah. Hold on, I'm trying. Where is it? Where is it? I've got too many tabs open. Where is my Dabble dashboard? I think I had to move it because I was looking up the price of anvils. Is it?
I know we have the all-time list is out now. All-time.
Okay.
Do you want to hear?
Yes, he is.
Hear the top two?
Go for it.
Okay, number two is the Shuli Network. $607,000. $607,075.
Whoa. Hold on, I'm going to move over to this if that's cool with you.
Now, number one, drum roll, Ricada Law, $1,306,362.
Whoa. Wow. That's insane. Look at Chrissy. And then Steel Toe.
Mm-hmm. That is a lot of that's a lot of cheddar, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
He got $1 million.
Wow.
Shit, man, give me some, Nick. Come on.
Whoa. That's impressive.
Levy Verse is down there, and he's way ahead of me. I'm barely on the list.
No, you're right there.
I'm barely on the list.
You beat Kiki.
Barely.
Oh.
Which is that's a shame. But you know why I lost a year of monetization on YouTube? Because I was on Rumble. I mean, I haven't been doing this. I didn't get to be on YouTube with the regular people for a while. So it's good to be back. I think it was over a year, maybe.
Oh, I just went to look 2025 alone, but this is under construction, so he is working on that. But there's last year.
They used to have, what do you call it? They used to have, what the fuck was it? It was, they had it with just since the inception of the Dabbleverse, the Dabble dashboard. And I was number 3 on that. But they got rid of that and just went to all time because Kevin's number 3 on that.
That's pretty cool, though.
Number 3.
Yeah, and then here he is this week. Of course, he's way up there.
The dude, like, I don't understand. People think it's about the money. It's not. It's about proving everybody's losers.
Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Like, I guess for different people, it matters, like, your value and the things that you find that are important in your life. You know, like being rich monetarily versus being rich in health or family or happiness or whatever. Or teeth. Teeth is a good one, actually.
Happiness is so important, though.
It is. I would. Well, let me not.
Serious question. Does Kevin not know what net means? It says his channel all time is 500,000, but that's the gross according to the board, right? Flimsy ain't deducting YouTube's 30% or the taxes Brennan had to pay. Now everyone sees that Shuli is number 1.
Oh, great. Now Kevin's show will focus only on Shuli for the next 3 months.
Nah. He won't bring that up. He won't bring that up. He won't focus on it because you know why? Because he's beating him.
Yeah, look.
So Shuli's number 2 and Ricada Law number 1. by a lot. He does cocaine with his kids. He
I
does
just had-
cocaine with his kids.
I had the same thought as you right then and there. That's funny.
Oh God, cry about it. You know, degenerates, pieces of shit. Like I, you know what I get sick of hearing about the Dabbleverse is that
What?
it's all shit. Everybody in it is shit. Everybody's is washed up and shitty and terrible and all that stuff. Like, you know, it's the most negative fucking take that they can possibly spit out, and it's like just it is what you make it. You know,
Sure.
it really is. And I don't like being I don't want what fuck. Maybe I need to leave this Dabbleverse if everybody sucks so bad, you know. But I mean, I just do a show. What the fuck? I mean, like if people didn't like it, they wouldn't watch. So
Yeah.
or listen or whatever the fuck they do.
It's just not that serious, you know, and everyone is flawed. And I've never seen anything quite like it where it's just like, well, this sin is worse than that sin, so fuck you. You're the dirty one this week. And I'm like, okay, all right.
It's only worse when you do it though.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think for a lot of people, it's just such a surprise with me. They were like, whoa.
It's like, how much cocaine? Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
How long ago? How much? Oh, okay. Well, she's the devil.
Right. So, yeah, I can't
with these clowns.
I can't do it. Principle uncertainty, thank you, says, in no way is this an erotically charged question, but would you consider fighting Toe? Me? Or Pat, me? Absolutely. 100% without a doubt. I would train between now and whenever it is. I said that whenever he challenged like the 5 men or whatever to a boxing match. And I was like, dude, I would do it. My biggest problem would be his reach because he's like 6'4" and I'm like 5'5", so that would be a problem. But yeah, hell yeah, I'd fight him. Yes. Why not? My biggest fear would probably be to catch herpes. That like I would be way more concerned about getting like that on me. So.
Yeah, be careful what towels you use.
Right. Stay away from the sweat. Thank you very much. PL says you look way classier and smarter in that blazer than anyone who has ever pushed H. Thank you.
I don't know. What about fucking Pulp Fiction? Oh, well, he wasn't buying it though. That's right. I mean, he was buying it, not selling it. So you're right. You're right.
Well, thank you.
Classier than John Travolta.
I wish I could take all the credit for pushing that, but that's not how it went. But I like it anyway, and I just do the blazers for Pat because he's always dressed up nice.
Keanu made $35,000 and I owe $30,000.
I'm the breadwinner.
True. Oh my gosh.
I didn't even make that connection.
It's true. It's true.
But he owes it. He owes it. I don't want to hear it. I'm not. No, I'm not on the hook for any bills. Holy shit! 2 weeks. 2 weeks to recover from a fucking broken jaw surgery. 2 weeks to be yelling into the microphone and talking to fucking Aunt the whole weekend before I got fired. All weekend. I heard. I know the deal. After talking to Gino, I have decided. Anyway, whatever. I loved working there, and by the time I got fired, can I tell you the truth? I didn't even mind. I was like, I had a feeling. You know, everything has gotten so weird that, like, yeah, I kind of had a feeling that I would be. It just didn't make any sense, you know. Okay. But, like, I mean.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, I love being at censored.tv now. I mean, like, that's exact. I went there immediately afterwards, making the same, actually a little bit better money. And, you know, like you said, everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm. It does. And you don't have to understand it at the time. And it doesn't have to feel good or right or anything. But everything on its own time, I guess, on God's time. PL says, I agree, Pat. Shitty people would hate to hear they're shitty. Not really. I think most shitty people are just like, they know they're shitty, so they're like, yeah, I guess.
Shitty people would hate to hear they're shitty. I love hearing how shitty I am. Saying I'm not shitty. It makes you not shitty if you like hearing that you're shitty.
I don't know. I don't understand any of the rules. I just don't.
I don't even remember using the phrase "shitty people," but that's funny as hell. Shitty people would be a great name for a movie.
Oh, surely there is one. Or
shitty people? I don't think so.
Definitely a song somewhere or an album or something for sure. Shitty people do shitty things. I can hear it in my head almost.
Oh, I think it was Randy Newman did it, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Shitty people got no reason.
Yeah. See, I know it. You should do a rendition of that at some point.
Shitty people got no reason to live.
Exactly.
He did the theme for Monk, the second theme.
All right.
Yeah, it was an instrumental, you know, and then they did this fucking, you know, whoa, Monk, oh. know, he's OCD and he's a detective or something. You know, like Randy Newman doing his fucking shit. I'm just glad that you like music because, like, some people, some women especially, I remember asking women, like, so what kind of music? Like, I don't know, I just thought I was on the radio.
Yeah,
You know, like, it's really, it always strikes me as, like, really dumb.
I grew
Girl
up.
told me she loves the Grease soundtrack.
Nope, throw it out. Nope. Like, look, we all can hear the little Broadway jams and little movie soundtracks and stuff. Sure, like it's fine, but I don't know. I grew up around a lot of music and played a lot of music through like growing up and stuff, and learned to read sheet music very early on, and then taught myself how to play guitar and went to a bunch of competition things and won first place, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I love music. I can't say I like it. I love music. It can change your mood instantly. It's very, can be very moving, and obviously it ties to a lot of memories. It's sort of very close to, like, how certain scents will, I think that's like the strongest of the five senses, but like nose, like smells and stuff are, I think, the strongest. But for music, I think everybody can at least put some memories with some different kinds of music, or even things like a season in your life. Like we were talking about earlier, where I'm like, well, yeah, I like 90s rap because I grew up in it, and reminds me of some fun times. And I also like some rave music for the same reason, where I can remember having a really good time during that time period.
You know what? There's a video of a song that really. Am I echoing right now?
No, you're fine.
Okay, good. That, like, if I see it, it's heartbreaking to me to see it now. But and you're gonna be surprised. But it's that song "Rome" by the B-52s. If you watch that video, for me, being the exact age I am, probably it's like, God, man, I can't believe it was ever that simple.
Yeah, I know.
And then before that, the one before that is the Go-Go's, that Our Lips Are Sealed. That kind of does it because these girls are so fucking just happy. They're riding around a convertible. It's like, man, that's so awesome. But Rome, kind of the same thing, What's funny about the B-52s is that one of them died of AIDS, and it wasn't Fred Schneider. The jukebox money guy,
Sorry, hang on. Dang, that's crazy. Oh, Jesus. Well, what else is new? What else is going on? What are you doing tonight? Or
right now, the very next thing I think I'm going to do is get a Philly cheesesteak.
I mean, they did smell good. I felt really bad, but I didn't have any money for him.
So
I wasn't going to purchase it, Fuck.
And we may go, I think probably Bob and I will be going on my channel tonight, I think. But that's, look, a lot of stuff is kind of TBD with Bob and me. We just kind of fucking work it out as we go, so.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've just gotten used to when I see it, trying to throw it on the playlist whenever I see it. But you guys are all over the place. But I try my best to keep up with it. And I really enjoyed those shows. I think you guys are really good together.
Hey, we just have fun and all that shit. We're not looking anybody's information up, or we don't have a core of thugs, to go around and bother people in their chats or anything like that.
That's just it. Like when you the big scheme of things, it's like, yes, I'm the shit person. I totally get it, but I'm not doing what you're doing. So I feel fine about my life, So anyway. All right. Well, I'm gonna go then, and I guess we'll see you tonight over. You said it's on your channel or his?
I think it'll be on mine, but you go ahead. I'll hang around and do a little more on your channel here.
Oh, seriously?
No.
Oh, that'd be great. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gone then later. You take care of it.
That's just, just farm it out, right?
Why not? Yeah.
I don't know if look, I'm very happy for your day yesterday. You made a lot of money and you deserve it. And it's funny how that shit works out too. You get a nice deposit, a nice bag, as they say, no cap. I think it's been, as far as how you handle anything like that or whatever, who could criticize, because it's that if you're not in that position, you don't know what the fuck, so, and also, I rather enjoyed watching, the first of, especially the first part of Brennan, as you're not spooling anything out, and he's just sitting there with, at one point in the clip that I saw, I think it was Misery Loves Clips, he's sitting there like, and you're like, oh, now he's just sitting there looking stupid. It was so fucking fun because you didn't even know that he could hear you. You probably just glanced at it like with the visual only and figured you weren't even being sniped. So That's kind of it was amusing. But
Oh, no.
Anyway, like everybody just be fucking. I don't know. Wouldn't it be nice? Just take
Just
everything down a notch and let's just laugh. You know, can we just have the rest of the summer to just enjoy it before we, I don't know, crank up the new season in the fall or something?
It just. I agree. Like, even no matter what I've done, I've still always tried to make it kind of fun and light. And it's, I don't know, getting paid for a humiliation ritual is not really my vibe. I'd rather not. You know, it's like one of those things where it's like, well, what if you just keep the money and we don't do this? How about that? But it is what it is. I understand the space that I'm in. I'll take all my licks and all that stuff and keep it moving. But,
you know, or better yet, everybody just fucking bring it. Whatever, you know.
I don't know what is. What do you do?
Keep bringing it, you know. It's like it done. Nothing gets hurt. All right.
No.
Thanks again
All right, man.
for having me. We'll see.
All right, later. Bye, y'all. Later.